Hi everybody, this is Jaslux. You might know me from editing some of Val's videos or from being a mod in her streams. What this is a D&D game loosely based on kind of our take on Jurassic Park. This is an idea Val's had for a while. When we recorded it, we actually forgot to do this intro, so I'm recording this now after the fact. There's a few things I need to go over real quick. First off, I'm sorry, no one told me my mic was peaking the whole time, so sorry about that. Second is that the rule set we're using is Escape from Dino Island by Sam Tung and Sam Roberts. I will link it down in the description of the video, so go check it out. It's really good. The rule set itself is based on Powered by the Apocalypse, so it's not a standard D&D rule set. I also modified the rules slightly just to make it easier for us doing just a one-shot, make it quick, make it snappy kind of setup. Just so you know, all of the rules are done with a 1d12. If you get I believe it is a 6 or less, it is a miss. If it is a 7 or above, it's a hit. If it's a 10 or above, you get an extra benefit. And of course, if you get a 1, you get a bonus negative trait as well. They have the ability to level up and get bonus abilities, and you get experience points by failing rolls. So if they fail rolls, they get an experience point, and I believe it's after 3 they get an actual upgrade to their character. Since we had several people who had never actually played a tabletop game before, everybody just used their own names just to make it easy. Val's class is the Hunter. Prim's class is the Soldier. Sin's class is the Engineer. Patchy's class is the Doctor. And Browning's class is the Kid. Now, he isn't actually playing as a kid, but his class is called the Kid, and he has some abilities that are sort of related to that. And the last thing I wanted to mention before we got started is that if you enjoyed this, please let us know in the comments. We really had a lot of fun doing this D&D session, and so if you'd like to see more, we have other ideas. We have some ideas cooked up for future D&D stuff, but let us know if it's something that you'd really like to see more of. All right, enjoy Escape from Dino Island. A helicopter flies in towards the island of Fortuna. It is a few hundred miles off of the coast of Costa Rica. As the helicopter flies through dense fog, a group of new hires for this island facility are being transported in. Most people don't know about what's on this island. It's a deeply, closely guarded secret that the owners of the island have been keeping safe from the rest of the world, as they've been cooking up some mysterious and exciting things that they are planning to reveal as their new theme park. The owner of the island is a eccentric billionaire named Paul Reed. He has spent the last several years accruing enough funds to open up his lifelong dream of a dinosaur themed theme park. Although that has not been fully revealed to the world, our 5 new hires have gotten kind of a few hints that that might be what they're being hired for in this exotic animal park that they have been paid an exorbitant amount of money to be hired at. The only thing that they have been told is once they have actually started their work, they will get paid and they will be paid a salary of $800,000 to work at this exotic animal park for 6 months. As the helicopter closes in, the pilot comes over on the intercom and informs the 5 members of this group that they will be landing within the next 10 minutes. Okay.
No airplane voice? No walkie-talkie?
Hello, passengers. We'll be landing about 10 minutes, so if you'll just make sure your seatbelts are locked. And your trays are... I don't think we got trays on this thing, actually. So if you got trays, don't know why you got those. Put those away. Also, put away any electronic devices. No real reason for that, just do it. Told you to. Anyway, we'll be landing in about 10 minutes, so if everybody could please get on ready, yeah. Strap in.
Oh no.
Lock in.
That sounds oddly scary to say strap in. Are we gonna push out of the plane? What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a bumpy fall.
Good luck. Remember, parachutes open. They don't just stay closed.
Yep.
Put your oxygen mask over yourself first.
Go head first while you're falling down.
Oh my god.
I need no parachute, I die like a man.
What does that mean?
I go down like a rock.
As the helicopter breaks through the cloud line, finally, through this dense fog that feels like you've been flying through for ages, although it's probably only been maybe about an hour. You finally see the crescent-shaped island of Fortuna. It looks still very heavily tree covered. You can't really spot any big breaks in the trees or anything major. Just lots of trees. There's some grassy breaks, but you don't see a whole lot of like construction or buildings or anything. So you assume that probably the actual location that y'all are heading to is going to be probably pretty well covered in nice foliage. So you also probably brace yourself a little bit for some humidity. You can also tell that you're flying from the western side of the island. You're gonna have to fly over the entire island to head towards the helipad that's near the bay on the curved side of the crescent.
One hell of an island we got here, huh? Honestly, I'm kind of worried we're about to be dropped in like Survivor or something. This doesn't look like much of an animal planet, right?
And
I can't be the only one.
And I'm still thinking about the in-flight peanuts. I told them 30 minutes ago I wanted them. I ain't seen them yet.
I was gonna say, they offered peanuts?
This flight looks a little small for peanuts.
I mean,
Maybe you get a soda.
look, I just told them I wanted peanuts. I don't know if it was a flight attendant or who. I just said I wanted peanuts. I thought that was just common courtesy on a flight.
Peanuts,
I'm
particularly
gonna
peanuts.
start knocking on the side of the helicopter, like, hey, what happened to my buddy's peanuts? That's a thing?
Just
I didn't realize
making
there
his-
were flight attendants on a helicopter.
Well, I mean, he's acting like it up there, so.
It's a little too late to say I'm afraid of heights.
Just a tad. Oh, look out the window. You'll get over your fear real quick.
No. Why are you doing that? Look at your feet.
It's not the height you need to be worried about. It's the falling from it.
What do you
Whoa,
mean?
hold on.
Who said we're falling?
As y'all look out the windows, you notice that the helicopter has actually kind of stopped and is just hovering at the moment. Then the pilot comes over the speaker.
Actually, we were just gonna hold here for a moment. I have not gotten clearance to land yet, so it's just gonna be a minute more. Just hold tight, just 1 second.
I'm gonna look out the window. Wait, what am I looking at? Or this
Yeah,
close to
can
the
you explain what you
floor?
see out there so I don't have to see?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Out the window, you see, this large crescent-shaped island that has very heavy like jungle coverage and cliff, like a cliff face around the inside of the crescent. And you can barely make out the little gray speck that would be the helicopter landing pad that y'all are you're waiting to go to. But on the backside of the crescent shape is a nice sandy beach, nice soft sandy beach that leads into a jungle.
Can I see anything in the water?
Also, sorry, north side of the island, giant volcano.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Forgot to mention
That's
that.
kind of an. You know what? No, it's fine.
Giant volcano north side of the
We're
island.
close to
Yep.
that, aren't we?
I overlooked it. Okay, it's fine. Everything else was so incredible that the volcano was just not there.
Is the volcano just there? Is there like a little smoke coming out? Like, does it look semi-active or does it just look?
Looks normal. No
Okay.
smoke coming out. It's very dormant.
Okay.
Is there anything in the water? Like, if I'm looking out the window, do I see any movement in the water? Is there anything that I can see below us other than the helicopter pad?
The waves are churning. The waves look very rough. You would not want to be out sailing today.
Oh.
You don't see anything like, big fish or anything like that, but it doesn't. It looks like that around this island is just a real messy situation in terms of the ocean.
This is a bad time to say I can't swim, isn't it?
There's never a better
There's
time
one
to learn.
Here's a life jacket. I don't trust this helicopter.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Alright, so we got one who's afraid of heights, the other one that can't swim. Any other fears we need to be worried about?
Volcanoes.
How big are the bugs on this island?
Oh god. Oh god.
I have
I'm gonna
really
look out
bad
the
news
window.
for you.
I'm gonna look out the window and I'm gonna look at my palm and just kind of like draw something in my palm, turn it into a fist and look at them and say, "About this big."
Ah,
Wow, that's really
not good.
accurate.
There's a lot of protein in bugs, I think.
Should I also say I'm also scared of crescent islands?
Okay, it's getting a little bit specific
Okay.
here.
You know what? Hey,
Suddenly, there's a
bag on your head.
Thank you. I just
Suddenly
started
there's
hyperventilating.
a dark blur flashes by the window, kind of darkening all of the windows for just a split second, as
Did
if
anyone
a
else?
large bird flew by.
Oh.
I got my
I
bag
didn't
on. I
imagine
can't
that,
see
I'm
shit.
did
gonna
I?
jump out of my seat a little bit. Hey, pilot, what the hell was that?
We got a little bit of a situation.
I don't think you have anything to worry about at the moment. It seems everything is good. Still waiting on that clearance to land.
And it's at that moment there's a loud crack, and the helicopter goes into a sudden descent and spin.
Oh. Wow. Okay, this is a bad time to tell you I can't swim.
We know, grab something! I'm gonna just try and grip my seat as hard as I can.
Okay.
And I think it's about time to tell you something bad's going on. I'm going to try and make us have a careful descent. Please hold on tight. I will try and land us as carefully as possible. There's something wrong with the rear rudder for this here. Just hold on.
I'm just gonna grip my seat and just like close my eyes and just like pray that we're not gonna hit the water.
I'm just clutching my restraints and I yell at the pilot, "I've seen Black Hawk Down. I don't like where they're going."
I decide that if these are my last moments, instead of holding on to my seat, I'm gonna hold on to the person nearest to me.
Oh no.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Hey, what?
I'm specifically holding on to a very muscular tattooed arm next to me.
I'm just gonna grip on tight and try and grab a life vest, if anything. We're going down together.
I want.
I just
everyone-
accept fate and tighten the bag around my head.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. I like how everyone's holding out for dear life, and it looks like we have a fucking hostage on the damn helicopter.
Oh my god! Sorry, she's just a little shy.
Just leave it.
Hell of a day, hell of a first day at work, huh? We brought a hostage.
Alright.
right, I need everybody to roll. Hold on to your butt, which is rolling plus fit.
Okay, Patchy, you got this.
So.
So I got a 10.
I got a 9.
2.
That's gonna be. Am I counting correctly? That's a 13 in total.
Uh-oh.
With my modifier, I have a 5.
Patchy, you were in danger.
No,
Patchy, you were
sorry.
in danger.
You're holding on to me. It's fine. Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
And who had the 9?
I rolled.
Me.
Okay. So, everybody
Oh,
everybody
no.
but Val and Patchy, as the helicopter is crashing, Val and Patchy both pass out.
Okay.
Oh.
07s.
And
Got the concussion.
are knocked unconscious. And then, Patchy, you're going to take an injury, actually.
That's fair.
Oh no.
And
It's time to put my Riz jacket on. I'll take care of you. Go ahead, sorry.
Your Riz jacket? What?
You have a jacket for that?
I got another bad story. Don't worry, I got another one.
I see.
All right. As the helicopter starts ascending, it is falling very rapidly, and Patchy and Val pass out, and Patchy hits their head on the side of the helicopter, and is unfortunately takes an injury. Also, Patchy, go ahead and mark a one experience for yourself.
This is a direct repercussion of not holding on to my seat and instead holding on to Sin.
Look, I did my best! It didn't do anything! I almost rolled max on both of them and it still didn't do anything.
It's my repercussion.
But you're gonna make me feel bad about it.
No, this is just a life lesson. When in danger, do not hold on to other people.
Although it may actually be for the best, because the helicopter very dramatically crashes into the waves.
Oh no!
A few moments later, hitting soft sand, as the helicopter is washed ashore by the rough waters. It is knocked a little on its side, but everybody seems like everybody's intact. There's no immediate danger, as there's sudden calm after the dramatic crash.
I guess pull them out, right? Because they're unconscious.
Probably be the best thing to do, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we need to see if we can help these wounds. This is bad.
yeah,
If you guys want to pull them out, I can go check on the pilot.
that would be for the best.
I'm gonna work on dragging Patchy out and getting them like against a tree or something solid.
Yeah, I got Val.
As y'all exit the helicopter, you find yourselves on a practically paradisical, I don't think that's a word, but a paradise of a beach, with a thick jungle grove to one side, and on the other side is the rough waters. But it doesn't seem like there's any large rocks, anything major in that regard. You don't see any animal life coming to hunt you down immediately. You still have a moment of reprieve here, as the sun is about midday, as you'll exit the helicopter. The helicopter itself looks extremely fucked up. It's missing the entire tail of the helicopter, and is very heavily battered and smoking from the crash. All the helicopter blades are gone at this point.
Damn! Did we hit a rock? What the fuck? What happened?
Holy shit.
What? Okay.
I didn't get my peanuts, but at least I got a good view.
Oh. I don't like that you're saying that, taking me out of the helicopter.
I'm just gonna scoop up a little bit of sand and throw it at him. Like, not the time.
Pocket sand.
I'll try to pull the pilot out.
Prim, as you head out and move to the little door that goes to the cockpit, you discover the pilot has a large piece of metal that has completely come out of the front of the helicopter and has just stabbed him directly in the stomach, and does not seem to be moving.
Oh! Shit, okay. I don't know what to do here. I guess, do I leave him? Do we go call for help?
Sure sucks that your doctor's unconscious.
You know what? Can I see if I can feel if there's a pulse?
Sure. I don't think I need to make you roll for that. You check. Do you check his wrist, his neck?
His neck.
You check his neck, and you don't feel anything.
Well, shit. Well, I guess we probably should take these two to the nearest. I don't know. Is there even people around here? Where are we? Rocks?
I was gonna say. So what's going on with the pilot? What's happening there?
I don't feel a pulse. He might be dead.
Might? Like, okay. Well,
I think
okay,
he's dead.
let's.
He's dead.
All right,
Alright.
fine. I'm gonna try and get Patchy woken up, and tended to as much as I can. Can you see if you can find some like bandages or anything in the area? Any cloth you can rip up?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go walk towards the forest or like the wooded area past the beach here.
Okay. Give me a lay of the land roll, which is clever.
+1, so 13.
Okay. You
12. Sorry, 12. Sorry.
You
I thought I rolled a 12.
You take a look out into the jungle, and you don't see anything immediately. It looks like it's pretty dark, and it looks like it may be a little cooler than out on the beach. Give you kind of a break from the sun a little bit. And as you're surveying, you see that it doesn't look like you don't see like immediate a civilization. But as you're standing there and looking, you think you see movement out in the woods, out in the jungle. You see some brush shifting a little bit unnaturally. But other than that, you don't see any immediate civilization.
Okay. So I guess I'll go check that out.
Alrighty. Sin, what are you doing to try and wake up Patchy at the moment?
Trying to like keep pressure on their wound for starters, and then like trying to jostle them around a little bit. I don't really have a lot of experience in this, so.
It's just in. Florida man assaults doctor, shakes them around.
And Browning, what are you doing at the moment?
I guess I need to try to get Val up. I guess I'll go like cup my hands, get some water out of the ocean, try to splash in her face or something, try to wake her up.
Bruh.
He's
trying to drown me.
Okay, fine. I could just violently shake her away.
Wait, if Browning is shaking me awake, can I throw a fist at him? Because he startles me?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So he's shaking me awake, and I just automatically wake up just throwing fists.
Yeah, I need to roll to see if I get her up.
Val, will you give me a 2d12?
Yeah. 2D. Oh no, wait. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Browning.
Just no modifier, just 2d12.
I got 8. Oh no.
The evil DM laugh.
As you wake up to Browning shaking you, you definitely plant one on him. Although, as you are coming to your senses from waking up, you realize that aside from a headache, you don't have any injuries on you. Browning, you take a punch, but you don't take any injuries.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Knock a cigar right out of his mouth.
Jaw,
well, I guess good morning, sunshine. Okay.
That's a nicer hello than I've given a lot of people.
Sin, as you are waking up Patchy, Patchy starts coming to, a bit slower than Val with their injury. But yeah, that head wound looks pretty nasty at the moment.
Okay.
Does
Hey,
anyone
hold
have
on.
any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Take it easy. Take it easy. You took quite the hit there on the way down. Okay, we're gonna get something to take care of you.
The way down? What happened?
We're still trying to figure that out. I think the pilot's dead, according to
Oh my god.
Prim. And the helicopter's not working anymore.
Holy
We're
shit.
piecing it together.
Just looks over to half a helicopter there. Not working.
It's not working anymore.
So I'm like looking around and I'm realizing that the helicopter is down. Can I go and check the heli for any like supplies that we can use that I could possibly use for Patchy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You head over to the helicopter to scavenge.
Yes.
Give me a scavenging roll, which is plus clever.
Hell yeah, gamers. All right, what is the dice? Okay, I got a 6 with a modifier of 2. So
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Prim, as you are walking through the jungle towards the movement in the brush, you kind of hear like kind of a skittering sound, kind of like a rustling kind of skittering sound in the brush, that jumps a little bit as a loud clang is heard from Val wrenching open the storage compartment on the helicopter.
I go check it out. I basically just walk up to it like, oh, it must be like a little cat or something that's stuck over here.
Oh,
Okay.
no survival instinct.
No self-preservation.
No.
Kitty cat.
Val, as you open up the storage compartment, you find that all of y'all's like duffel bags that you have brought with you.
Okay.
All of your duffel bags are there, which is great. But they also look like they've gotten a lot of ocean water on them.
Oh shit.
Which is not so great. But then also, as you search around in the storage compartment, you do find a small emergency first aid kit that just has some simple bandages.
Okay.
And band-aids, basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab my rifle, and then I'm gonna try to figure out which one is Patchy's duffel, and grab the med pack and bring it over to them. I found these in the flight. They might be able to help us some.
Okay, that's perfect. Do you have any first aid experience, or?
Mainly on myself, not on others.
Do you think you could handle this head wound at all? I kind of noticed one of our own went into the woods and hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, I can take care of it.
Okay, cool. Browning, you want to keep an eye on them, or do you want to come with me?
Yeah, I'll come with you. Just let me grab me and Prim's brat. I'll grab y'all's bags real quick and throw them on the beach.
Okay, I'm gonna start going towards where Prim went, anyways.
Okay.
Patchy and Val alone time.
I'm setting up the Canada event. It's fucking you enjoy this.
Prim, as you go and try and walk up to this brush, you see not a fun small animal. You see a lizard-like face looking back at you with 2 yellow eyes, kind of looking like some kind of dinosaur-like creature looking back at you.
Oh, you're ugly.
Wow.
I start just backing up really slowly, not moving a lot. I'm keeping direct eye contact with it and moving really slowly as I back up. Oh. Alright, buddy. It's alright.
As you back up, it slowly starts moving forward, and you see a raptor coming through the foliage. Although, unlike in this picture, it is a darker black color instead of this lovely brown and tan. It's like a darker black sort of color as it's coming out of the brush, slowly approaching you, growling with its deep guttural growl.
You just hear a scream, and I just start fucking running. Fucking run! 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 And I just fucking running out of the beach right now, trying to warn everybody to run.
Alrighty, then give me a run roll, which is plus fit. It is going to be 1d12 plus fit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
+2. So 11.
Plus 2.
Damn, you can fucking book it.
You burst out of the jungle before Sin actually even like starts moving further into the jungle to find you. You run out and start yelling at him.
Fucking run! Get out of here! Run!
What the fuck? What is happening? I'm gonna start like backing up and watching towards the forest.
And as you start backing up, the raptor follows after you and comes out of the jungle, and I'm gonna say it's gonna lunge at Sin, actually.
Can I, since I have my rifle, can I try to shoot it with the tranquilizer dart that I have? Because I can hear them behind me freaking out. So like I'm, helping Patchy, but I'm also like, what the fuck's going on over my shoulder kind of thing. And I have my rifle next to me because I grabbed it from the heli.
Yeah, if you want, roll your fight.
Okay.
Which if you're using your rifle, so you'll get a +1 on that.
I got a 10, so +1 you said? 11?
You hit it with really fast reflexes. You whip up your rifle and you hit it with one of the tranquilizer darts, and it kind of is surprised to be hit all of a sudden, and it starts like staggering for a minute, and then collapses off to the side, right in front of Sin.
God damn!
I'm watching from the beach, and this angel who just tended to my head wound and then shot a dinosaur is the hottest thing I've seen in my life.
I've got my hand slightly up at this point, and I look over at Val and say, "Good fucking shot." Still kind of just completely thrown off at what just happened in front of me.
I just turned around I didn't even notice the dinosaur fell because everyone just stopped. So I just turned out like, wait, what happened?
You just like running into the ocean at this point.
Oh,
just Prim spinning in the waves, just like, hey.
I'll take my chances out here, thank you.
How long's that thing last, by the way?
30 minutes, 45, give or take.
I'm gonna start looking around for a rock.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And I'm just sitting there rifling through my bag, and as I watched all of this, I look at everybody and just say, we probably need to move. Was there more than one? Was there just one out there?
No, that was all I saw. He came out just from the bushes, and I just booked it because I didn't know what that was.
Did it make any vocalizations as it ran, or before it charged you, or?
Kind of something like that.
You know what? I'll take it. Predator like this, we probably need to get out of here. We could be in their territory.
And it kind of stood like this. And I just do a stance with like my little arms out.
You know?
I'm just glancing out the side of my vision, just looking at Prim like, what's this? What is this?
This is my reenactment. I'm being accurate. I'm giving the crucial details that is needed right now.
You know? Not helpful, but I give you full credit.
All right, I'll take it.
Val, how does Patchy look? Can we move him?
I got the bandage wrapped around. How are you feeling, Patchy?
I feel like I, in fact, fell out of a helicopter, but I'm alive.
Can you walk?
I'll be a little slow, but I can walk.
Okay, I can help.
I only
Patchy.
hurt my head, not my legs.
I mean, I can always carry you if you need me to.
Ooh.
Every kids.
Do we need to find a room for y'all, or?
Listen, I'm just looking out for the injured member. Okay.
I'm gonna slowly like approach the raptor, which I don't know is a raptor.
Can I join?
I'm just gonna kind of like nudge it a little bit with my foot, like making sure it's not moving at all.
Here we go.
Are you just trying to figure out if it's just not moving? Like, is that it? Just trying to find out if it's weak?
Yeah. I'm like
Okay.
just making sure it's not gonna get up.
Okay. Yeah, you poke it, and it's still breathing. You can see its chest moving, with its breaths, but it is out.
Got it. I'm gonna look back at Val. Do you know what the hell this thing is? You kind of handled that pretty quick, like not even a second to figure this out.
Listen, if anything's running at us like that, making that kind of noise, I'm gonna shoot it. That's the end of the point. But that tranquilizer can take out a grown man for a couple days, so if it's an animal, it should be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's it gonna do for a lizard though? Do I have any knowledge of like how sedatives work on lizards at all?
Knowing your backstory, yeah, I think you would know that most animals, maybe about that size, lizards about that size, definitely have a lower reactivity to tranquilizers. Humans are more susceptible than lizards, but other than that, like, that's all you could really assume. And this thing is definitely not like anything you've seen before.
Yeah.
It's no alligator.
I'm gonna start making my way back to the team. Hey, we should probably. I'm just gonna make an assumption that thing isn't gonna stay down as long as you think it is. We should probably find somewhere to hide out at least. You able to get anything else out of the helicopter?
Y'all recovered your duffel bags. So I'm just going to tell you what you were able to get from your duffel bag that wasn't waterlogged, or honestly too much work to carry, because you probably don't want to carry a whole bunch of sets of clothing with you. So you were able to recover. Val got her rifle, which had 5 rounds, and she's used one of them.
Okay.
Also, you found a bag of beef jerky.
Hell yeah.
It was fully sealed, still good. Prim, you found your handgun was in there.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
And one magazine's worth of ammo, which is 10 rounds. And that's everything else is pretty wrecked. Sin, inside you found your trusty toolkit that they wouldn't let you carry with you. Made you put in your duffel bag, which is just your basic set of tools. There's just some duct tape with it, but for the most part, it's your standard toolkit. And also, you found that your 5 feet of paracord was fully intact and definitely still usable.
Cool. All right.
Patchy, your first aid kit, which is a full-fledged first aid kit that you got from Amazon, is good to go. And also a shady container of pain pills,
Right.
which was
Back alley
unmarked.
pain pills.
You know what it is. Bottle's unmarked, but it was also watertight, which is good. And lastly, Browning,
luckily, a flashlight you brought still works totally fine. It was waterproof. And your trusty keepsake, your squeaky toy dinosaur.
Oh, hell no.
Aww.
I swear if I hit that thing at 3 a.m., I'm gonna lose my mind.
You say that like he's a dog and he's gonna chew on it.
I did not specify what dinosaur it is. It is, you can pick whatever you want.
Well, I guess if I got to, it's a Carnotaurus.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
All right. And if there's anything else that you are interested in the helicopter, you're going to have to do a scavenge for it. But that's all that you're able to get from the storage area at the back of the chopper.
I'm going to go up to the pilot's seat. I want to check on the status of that and see if I can grab anything quickly from where he was sitting. Maybe anything off his body.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a scavenge.
What's that for me? Plus clever. That is. We're looking at a 3.
3. Okay. First, you start looking on the actual pilot himself, and man, it's gross. It's not good. It's real bad. It's real bad, and you're just like, man, this guy. Oh man, you found like a picture of his wife and kids.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I didn't know you were rolling for trauma.
And gets PTSD from the roll.
I'm not taking that for note. Just as a heads up.
And also you found like a picture, like a letter that he wrote to his family.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
it's oof, it's bad. And as you're searching, you do find a metal card that is about the size of a playing card, but it is metal and it is like shiny silver. There's no indication of what it is. It doesn't have anything printed on it, but it is a silver metal card.
Cool. I'll stick that in my pocket and probably call it from there.
Yeah, I think you'd probably be a little bit like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm a little spooked at this point. I
Just
think
like
that's
throws
good.
up after.
Oh man. I don't get
While
Band-Aids for that.
everyone is looking for things in the helicopter, I am continuing to stand near this, what appears to be a dinosaur, to ensure that there are no changes in its physical behavior and it doesn't wake up sooner than we're prepared for.
Are you taking a specific action? You just kind of keeping an eye on it?
I'm watching it.
Okay. As you are watching, you do notice that it's kind of it reminds you a little bit of like when a dog is asleep. Like you can kind of see that their eyes like moving a little bit behind its closed eyelid. It like breathes a little heavier sometimes. Like it's having like dreams. Like it's asleep.
You know, this thing didn't attack us earlier. I would think it's kind of cute.
Say the word. I'm aiming my gun right at its head. You let me know if it gets back up.
I think we should try heading for that helipad. There might be some kind of building nearby. I'm not quite sure how far it is, but I know it was probably about north from here.
I can go ahead and check. Pretty good at finding the tracks of things like that.
And
The
apparently
last
you're really
time you went
fast.
by yourself, you found a dinosaur.
That is
think
true.
I think we should go
That's a good point.
together.
At least
point.
buddy system, you know.
That is a good point.
Me and Prim
Um,
can go up there if you guys want to stay here, and then we'll come back and get you guys. Hopefully we can find it before nightfall.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, if
You
you
agree?
said your tranquilizer is only gonna last 30 to 45 minutes, I don't want to stay here with this dinosaur if you're not gonna promise to come back for a couple hours.
That is true. That is true.
So I'd rather us all stick together and
Yeah.
Sounds good.
this
Okay.
cursed beach.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking back up to the group. Found a card amongst multiple new kinds of trauma. Yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna start waving it around a little bit, and I'll just put it in my pocket. Maybe it'll come in handy later. What are we doing? I'm gonna look at the sky and kind of see if I can figure out what time of day it is.
It looks like it's a little past noon.
Could I
so it's
also
really-
like look around to see if I spot anything? Like a trail, maybe that, like maybe like a footpath or something.
You already did a lay of the land roll earlier, didn't you?
Yeah,
And
I think
Val
so.
do
Yeah.
a lay of the land because she suggested finding the helipad.
Yeah. Val, why don't you give me a lay of the land roll? Because I think I have to go off of Prim's previous roll.
Okay.
Nothing's really dramatically changed.
Oh. Good news. That's +2 clever.
Saved it.
Yeah.
You look around, and you're taken in the area. You kind of think you remember what direction the helipad was in.
Oh no.
You got a feeling, kind of what direction to go, and it's at that moment you hear distantly. Sounds like it might be like probably within a mile or so. You hear another, what can only be described as a dinosaur roar. It sounds kind of similar to the raptor that y'all have just put down.
Holy shit. That's gonna be
I
a
don't think
problem.
it was just one.
We should probably be heading the opposite direction.
Should we walk along the beach? I'm gonna assume we're
Might
gonna
as well.
avoid the forest.
Does anybody else want to check the helicopter before y'all leave?
I could probably check like where we were all sitting before, see if we missed anything there.
Okay. Give me a roll plus clever. Oh, also, Sin and Val, both of y'all mark an experience point.
11. I'm 11.
11. You check the city area that y'all were in. As you're searching around, you do find a small bag that looked like it was probably the pilot's originally. And as you check in there, and it's a lot of not very useful things like pins, stuff like that, you do find a map.
Oh!
And it looks like it was printed off on a sheet of printer paper.
Alright.
It does not look like it's an official deal at all.
Alright. So guys, I just found this. It's the map of the whole island. I guess that icon with the little science thing, the beaker. I guess we should try to get to that, huh?
Yeah, it says there it's a lab. Would we want to go to a lab first?
I was gonna say, what direction was the roaring coming from?
The roaring kind of sounded like it was coming from a little bit north of you, kind of towards the volcano a little bit.
Well, let's not go to the lab.
Oh,
Probably coming around near that nest up there then.
Could we walk along the beach towards the aviary?
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe
Or
this
the
would be our
docks.
closest building.
maybe
We
there's
can
other
go to-
people at the docks.
What if we try to hit the aviary and then we can try to cross over to the docks? Depending on how daylight is looking.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds good.
What is that one symbol there? Is that a tower? Maybe a communications area or something?
Maybe we could just go to the aviary and then whatever that is in the middle, hopefully there would be people at the aviary.
Let's just follow the beach along here, and then we'll just try to hit that aviary. And then maybe go to one of the other places. Like I said, depending on daylight. I'm pretty sure if there's one, there's going to be more, like we heard. So I don't think we should stay out at night if we can help it.
Alrighty.
All
Then
right.
if everybody's in agreement, then y'all start walking along the beach. It's a pretty long walk. As you're walking, you kind of realize that this island might be bigger than it looked when you were in the helicopter. And it's a pretty long walk. It feels like you've walked for maybe a couple of hours before you start seeing, as you're walking that direction, you see poking out of the trees off to the west. You can see like the dome of the aviary kind of poking up out of the trees. Then, as y'all start getting closer, you find that there is actually a fence that is separating you from the rest of the beach. It seems like the fence kind of goes out part of the ways into the water.
Oh, that's a problem. Can
Does
I?
it look like it's climbable?
Yeah.
It is a chain link fence,
Okay.
and it is about 25 feet tall.
Oh.
Oh.
There,
Hell yeah.
is there any
What
like
the
wire, like barbed wire at the top of it or anything?
As you're looking, you don't actually, you don't see any barbed wire at the top. It looks like it's just a really tall chain link fence.
Gotcha.
All right.
How are we gonna get
Around or
Patchy up
over?
there? Oh wait, is Patchy
Yeah,
is Patchy
but-
walking?
Mhm. Yeah.
My legs are not broken. I just got a massive headache.
Good to know. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we should try climbing it, huh?
Wait, can we check and see if the fence is like deep in the ground? Like how deep is a chain link? Can we dig it up before we climb up it?
The chain link ends into a solid concrete structure.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
That isn't very tall. It's only about a foot and a half tall. But it's connected to the end of this concrete structure.
Okay, so I can't pull it out of the ground to crawl under.
You can try, but I don't suggest it.
Okay.
Is there a gate built into this fence anywhere? Can I
don't-
roll to see if there's a gate anywhere?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll plus clever.
Okay.
Also, can I start like fiddling
Space.
through my
Space it.
my
Space,
toolkit as well? See if I got anything to like, I don't know, snip.
Like slash
I was
roll.
about to ask about that.
Space. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I got you.
Okay, plus clever is 2, so 8.
Okay. You kind of get close to the fence and kind of look down the side of it, trying to see, and you can tell that this fence goes down a ways, and you can kind of make out with your with your really good vision. You can kind of make out that the fence curves or bends or something part of the way down, so it looks like it turns into kind of takes a right angle a mile or so down from where y'all are at, kind of starting to make an L shape, but you don't see a gate specifically.
Could I attempt to climb up to see like what I can see up there?
Yeah, let me send. You said you're looking to see if you have like wire cutters or something.
Yeah. Anything that might be able to snip through that.
Go ahead and roll 1d12 plus clever for me.
It's clever. 13.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you actually have a pair of wire cutters with you.
How long do I think it would take me to cut like a small enough hole for the four of us to fit through?
Probably not too long. Maybe a few minutes for you to cut through every single metal chain link. You could probably do it, but it will take you a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got these things. I'm gonna kind of twirl them in my hand a little bit. Do you want me to snip through this, or should we just head down and see if we can find a door?
I think you doing that will be a lot faster than anything else we could try.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And we'd be
Alright.
going deeper into the woods.
Fair. All right. As I'm heading up to the fence, do I see any like structures or anything on the other side of it? Any like tracks or anything?
No, not immediately. You just see a lot more beach ahead of you and jungle to the left of you.
Cool. Love that for us. Cool. I'm gonna start snipping through.
Can I still attempt to try to climb up to see what I can see?
Sure, absolutely. Okay, just roll 1d12 plus clever.
Okay. So 8.
I'm sorry, not clever. Fit. I'm sorry, not clever. Fit. Fit makes more sense for climbing a thing.
9. Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. You start climbing, and you don't seem to have any major problems climbing it. It's kind of annoying, but otherwise, yeah, you don't seem to have any problems climbing.
Sweet.
Sin trying to cut this fence and Prim's just shaking the fuck out of it. While Sin's like, oh my god, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna kill you.
As I'm cutting, I'm just gonna stop for a second and just stare at Prim. Like in just absolute disbelief.
I just look down and give him a thumbs up.
No words. I'm just gonna get back to cutting.
As you do so, y'all hear the sound of that raptor yell again, and this time it sounds a lot closer.
Oh hell.
Well, shit.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up my rifle.
I guess I'll finish climbing up here.
Prim's gonna leave us.
I think I'm gonna stuck. I think I'm gonna be stuck.
Prim, you reach the top of the fence as you're climbing, and Sen, you're maybe about 25% of the way through, I think.
Alright, you're gonna have to hurry up that cutting pretty quick because they're getting close.
I'm working on it, man. I'm doing as much as I can right now, unless you want to start climbing too.
I'm looking around. Looking around. Do I see anything? Should I roll for anything?
Oh right, you're up pretty high, aren't you?
Right, 25, yeah.
You're looking around and you can see that this fence does keep going on like Patchy spotted in turns, and you can tell that it actually matches the map that y'all had looked at previously. It matches that gray line on the maps. Looks like that is the fence line. And the largest structure would probably be the aviary, that is, to the right. And then faintly, you can kind of see.
Awesome. Hey guys! I see like a tower over here. We could probably go and get a radio call over there.
Do you see any dinosaurs close to us? Is there any? Do you see the dinosaurs that
I just start
growling?
squinting, looking around. I hear
giant lizards.
As you're looking around, Browning, what are you doing at the moment?
Enjoying the show.
Clutching a stuffed animal.
I don't know. Watching the woods, I guess. I don't know.
As you're looking into from kind of the direction maybe the dinosaur yell was coming from, slowly you see the brush moving, and it's getting closer. The movement out in the jungle, you can kind of see something darting, ever so slightly in between the trees.
So guys, how's the fence coming along? What's our progress with that? We got something. You might want to hurry up. Is all I'm going to say. We got something coming in.
How close am I?
You're 50% of the way through.
Fuck.
Okay,
Might need to
I'm gonna look
squeeze
back.
in.
I think you guys need to start climbing, or you just squeeze see what I got right now. This isn't gonna happen in time.
Alright, I think Patchy should go first since Patchy's injured. So, Patchy, what would you like to do? Would you like us to hold what's cut open for you to try to climb through, or do you want to climb up?
I would like to say that I'm a skinny legend and I have a head injury and I cannot climb this fence. So I'm gonna try and fit through what Sin has already cut.
Okay. Roll 1d12 plus fit.
But I just said I'm not fit enough to climb a fence, man.
Still gotta roll fit. Still gotta roll fit.
Yeah, you can fit through there though. That's for sure.
Okay. 4.
God.
Can I help them?
Yeah, can we pull back the fence and help them so they're not like getting cut up or anything? Is there anything we can do to help?
Take another injury.
Anybody who wants to help.
Okay.
I'll help.
I guess. Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, I can keep watch.
Give me a 1d12 plus fit if you are helping.
Alright. 1d12 plus fit. That's a 9.
I got a 9 as well.
Damn. Okay. Rip it apart. That's like, why cut it? Just rip it.
Dude, we could have been.
Two muscly men.
God damn. Patchy get the princess treatment.
You know, sometimes you just get treated right when you hit yourself in the head in a helicopter.
You both said 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, y'all are able to kind of bend the fence open enough, and Patchy is able to start trying to squeeze through without getting more injuries.
Yes, can you imagine?
Oh my god.
As you are doing so, Val,
Yes.
give me just pick a number.
No.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
Okay. You hear a snapping sound behind you, as the dark-colored raptor is kind of limping up, about 5 feet away from you, behind you.
Limping.
Yeah.
I think y'all better start climbing because they're probably got friends coming. So make a decision if you guys are squeezing through or not. Because we got a friend over here.
Patchy, you've made it through safely.
Sick.
Sweet.
Prim's just sitting at the top of the fucking gate looking for little gargoyle.
Since I made it through the fence, can I cause a diversion since I am safe on the other side?
What's your diversion? What you doing?
It's a great question. Oh, okay. I grab my back alley pain pills and I shake them like a little maraca.
All right.
And I walk in a direction that is away from everyone else. Like a little
You make some noise, and the raptor stops watching Val and starts watching you, and is kind of just locking eyes on the noise.
I do have beef jerky. I could try feeding it. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, I already have it distracted. Save it for another occasion.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Save it for when I get hungry, please.
Also, that raptor is 5 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab you, try and like push you up the fucking fence, like.
We gotta climb.
Do not make friends with the dinosaur. We need to go.
Okay, fine. So I guess, did you say throw me up the fence or throw through?
No, not through, up.
Okay, I'm gonna start climbing then. And I slung my rifle over my shoulder and start climbing.
All right. Give me a roll plus fit.
Oh, nice. I got muscles. Hold on. And +1, so 13.
13. Okay, and I'm also gonna give you a bonus for Sin pushing on your butt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you scamper about halfway up the fence pretty quickly.
Holy shit.
Browning, what are you doing?
Spider monkey.
I'm climbing this fence. I'm not fitting through that damn hole.
All right. give me a 1d12 plus fit.
Okay, so I got a 7.
Can I help? Can I help? Can I help? Can I take my hand? Is he hurt? Is something happening? I'm sprayed.
Yeah, you can take my hand. Absolutely,
Wait,
you
no,
can take my hand.
you're using the voice. I'm scared now. Wait.
I was gonna say you're halfway up. What do you mean?
That sounds way too happy about you offering that.
If you want to
I know.
help, you certainly can.
Wait, hold on. Let me hear what. Wait, is it bad? I don't know how this roll system works.
I can make somebody help.
Oh, that's right,
wait,
you
this
can.
man's about to feed me. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Browning, if no one is helping you and if you're not using your ability yet, You start climbing, but man, your hands really hurt from trying to open that fence, and it's just you're not moving as fast as everybody else.
I see. How much?
I
not
shake
fast?
my pain pill maraca even harder.
You're about half the distance that Val is currently.
So I'm like a
you're
quarter
only-
of the way up this.
Quarter way up the fence.
Okay.
So 5 feet up the fence.
Okay, but what is the raptor doing in response to all this activity and shaking of a maraca?
At the moment, the raptor seems very interested in the sound that Patchy is making, and is still slowly moving towards y'all, but like keeping eyes locked on Patchy.
And it's still limping, so it's moving decently slow.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just still continue if it's like still limping along.
Okay. Sin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna start going up as long as everyone else looks fine.
Okay. Same roll. 1d12 plus your fit.
Plus fit, that's 11.
Okay. Yeah, with 11, yeah, you're able to start climbing up, and you're making your way up. You've passed Browning, and Val, you're just about at the top of the fence at this point. So you're meeting up with Prim at the top.
Hi, how are you?
Sitting there pretty.
Speaking of Prim, give me a 1d12 plus your clever.
Okay. That would be that would be +1. That is gonna be a whole 5.
You notice that the raptor takes a couple of steps without limping, and then takes another limping step.
Oh, is it faking it?
Or is it getting over it? Is the question.
Oh. Alright. I guess so who's down there right now? Just Patchy?
Browning is trying to climb the fence. Is making his way up the fence. Sin is further up the fence, almost reaching up to y'all. And Patchy's on the other side.
Okay. Alright. Can I do my leave no one behind move?
You don't have your leave no one behind yet.
Oh, wait, what do I have?
You have kill or be killed. You need 3 XP to
okay,
get,
I
to get
pull my
an
gun out.
ability.
Oh shit.
Okay. Why?
Oh, yeah. No.
I have the answer to our problems.
Oh.
Oh.
I aim my gun at it.
Okay. Give me a 1d12 plus steady.
Browning, you're not getting hurt. It's not
Shit.
happening.
Oh shit. Oh, get hurt. It's what steady? Is it steady?
Oh,
Yeah. That's a
Oh, it's
one.
-1. That's a whole
that's a
one.
critical failure.
That's a 1.
I'm military, by the way.
I don't know why. Jazz, when you said kill or be killed, I just immediately pictured Prim just like kicking at my hands or something.
As you are aiming down sights to try and lean into your instinctual abilities to gun down this creature, you aim down sights and then suddenly hear a cawing sound behind you, and then suddenly you are struck in the back by a flying pterodactyl that flies by.
Oh.
That had been quietly flying in at this point that you hadn't noticed.
Can
It hits you in the back and you fall off the fence.
Wait, can I take my hand? Can I try? Because I'm up top there with her?
Sure.
Okay, so how do we do this? Prim, if you kill me, I'm gonna punch your ass.
I'm just imagining all this, and Patchy's just violently next to the water, like.
I'm trying to this raptor as much as I can.
Roll a 1d12 plus steady for me.
Oh, you hate me. Oh, it's okay. It's 11.
Oh
11.
my god.
Yeah, it was a -1.
Oh, you rolled like a pretty much a fucking critical success. That's
you catch Prim's arm, and Prim slams into the fence.
Oh no!
Right next to Browning, as he's almost up,
Fuck.
And Prim doesn't fall down, which is good. And quickly, y'all are able to grab onto the fence and not fall 25 feet to the ground.
Oh, that'd be nice. That's great.
With Val's help, you're able to mount back up on top, with Sin and Browning now meeting up with y'all as you're able to start descending if you want.
I'm just admiring Val's muscles. Like, goddamn, dude. Holy.
I am climbing down the other side so we don't get knocked off again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. He's got buddies.
I'm climbing down, helping Prim.
I am still shaking my pain pill bottle. Just doing my best.
Hey, Macarena.
Oh my god.
Patchy, as they've finished descending the fence on the other side, the limping raptor has reached the actual fence line. It is basically like snout up against the fence. And it's just like staring daggers at you.
Snoot touch.
And then it kind of licks its chops.
I'm not pulling a How to Train Your Dragon. I'm not putting my hand up there.
As y'all descend to the other side, Prim, go ahead and mark an injury, as you realize that pterodactyl gave you a nice scratch on your back as it rammed into you.
Pterodactyl backshots.
Damn.
God damn.
Damn.
Also, go ahead and give yourself an XP. Oh, lastly, when that happened, you fired 3 rounds instead of 1. So you only got 7 shots left. All right.
That's a lot of noise.
When I get to the bottom, how big of a cut did I make in the fence?
You made about a 50% of what you would need to get a human through. So it's a good size. It's not big enough for the raptor to squeeze through.
Oh, thank God. Okay, never mind.
No.
We're good. That's what I was worried about.
And I was a skinny legend. It was a combo.
Incredible. Tag team up top.
Y'all bent the hole open as big as you could. Patchy used their fit abilities, got through. It's all good.
Definitely did fit, that's for sure.
Yep.
Do y'all start trying to like move away from the fence?
Yes.
Keep going.
Yeah, let's-
We gotta get out of here before anything else shows up.
As y'all start to get away from the situation, you spot at least 2 more raptors coming out of the jungle.
Oh no.
Oh fuck! Come on.
They might have been
dude.
attracted by the sound.
On the
On
other
our
side?
side or the other
on,
side?
on the other side.
Okay, fuck.
Wait, can they climb?
I don't want to find out.
Wait, can they
I'm
climb?
up right now.
How fast can
We
they
need to go
climb?
before we find out.
Okay.
I feel like if the raptors could climb, they would have just followed you. So.
Well, there's more of them.
Oh, and
so-
then there are the raptor, the flying fucks up there. They're gunning people down too. They got me in the back.
To be fair, you shot a gun when we have no idea what is around us. That is extremely loud. And that's one bullet. You fired it 3 times.
I have a gash in my back.
You said to something out there in those woods, "Hey, you want a buffet?" Like,
Listen, I got 7 more bullets left. I got 7 more left.
we better hope they can't
Me
climb.
and you. We can take maybe one of them out.
What do you mean,
All
me
right,
and you?
come on, we gotta go. No more, come on.
I just take a notepad out and take a note before I follow the rest into the woods with him.
That's kind of creepy.
I was gonna say, as we're going, I'm keeping a very close eye on Prim.
What do you mean? That's a raptor.
It's like a werewolf, but it's a raptor.
What direction are y'all heading?
Do you want to head towards
towards
the communication tower that we saw, or
We should probably into
we-
a building.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think we
assume there's
should
a
go to the
building near
aviary.
aviary.
Yeah, we
Because
should go to
it's
the
right
aviary.
there.
Right.
Yeah, there might be something that we can grab there that'll help us out.
Because we can still see it, right? Even where we are. Like,
Yeah,
we see
you
the
can see-
dome. Okay.
You can see the peak of the dome.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
Cool.
we just follow that. That's a good, like, marking.
Could I do a lay of the land?
Yeah, give me a 1d12 plus clever.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 3.
Oh.
You don't really notice anything really too useful. However, as y'all are moving through the jungle, you keep keeping an eye on like where that dome is, so you can make sure they'll head in the right direction. And as y'all are moving through the jungle, you start to see, as y'all are moving around the side of the dome, the side of this like domed structure, you slowly start to see the giant hole in the roof that these pterodactyls seem to be exiting from.
Oh.
That seems to be the source of that problem. And this roof probably was some sort of glass. It's definitely some sort of transparent structure up near the top. And yeah, there's a very large hole near the top.
So, guys, there's a gigantic gaping hole where the dinosaurs are coming out of. You still want to head that way?
Yeah, that checks out.
There might be somewhere we can hide.
Yeah, I think regardless, we need to start sticking to the woods. Just because it'll give us coverage from them.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Even though the aviary has a hole in the top, it's still a structure in which I'm assuming people made and are intended to be in at some point. So there's probably an office or some kind of like lobby entry area that's closed off from even the area where the hole is.
That's what I'm thinking too. So if we can get any amount of supplies from there, I think that'll be good, because I'm just gonna take a guess and say there's probably not a lot of other people left here at this point.
How injured am I?
You're not bleeding to death or anything. You have a gash on your back, and it hurts, but that's about it.
Okay. Sorry,
Do we
Patchy.
know about what time it is, since we've been walking for a number of hours?
Yeah, the sun has moved far past its peak. It's probably late afternoon.
I would say walk toward the aviary to look for an office or an area inside that's meant for people.
Good call. Good call.
As y'all are moving through the jungle, it is another probably maybe an hour or so of y'all huffing it through the woods towards the aviary before you start to reach a clearing where the jungle kind of starts being less dense, more spacious, and you can see where the tree line actually ends, and you can see the entrance to the aviary, which is a large archway that's attached to the dome within like a nice set of double doors at the front. And also there is a road that leads to the or there's a road period, and then there's also a path coming off of the road that goes up to the aviary doors. And just off the road, maybe about 50 feet from the aviary itself, there is a jeep that is kind of pushed off to the side of the road a little bit.
I want a
As
jeep.
we're going through the forest, I want to look for big sticks. A big fucking stick. I want to invoke my man privileges for a large fucking stick.
I like this Unga Bunga plan.
I need something, man.
I feel you.
Go ahead and roll a 1d12 plus clever for me.
That is a 8.
8. Yeah, you find a stick. You find a good sized stick.
Like a good beaten stick, like.
Yeah, it's like a good 3 foot long.
Baseball bat looking ass.
Branch
Yeah,
kind
it
of
would-
thing. Yeah,
Thick
okay.
wood.
It's not it's not like a thick log or anything. Like it's just like a good stick. Like it'd hurt somebody to smack them with it, you know?
Cool. Awesome. That's all I need.
Okay.
Man, I also look for a stick.
All right, 1d12 plus clever. Let's go.
Invoking man in the forest privileges now.
Fuck. That's 5.
Browning, you look around and you find you don't find like another stick about as impressive.
Oh wow.
However, you do find a bunch of pine cones, which is really weird because you're not in a pine forest.
That's about right.
Browning put them in his pocket for later.
I invoke the Napoleon Dynamite part apart. I have my tots in my pocket.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're able to efficiently carry 3 pine cones.
Cool.
Damn, you got like
It's great.
a fucking pocket full of pine cones. What the fuck?
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I needed something.
I think us three would just look over at Sin and Browning, like, while we're just holding the pine cones and a stick.
And we're just like, okay.
I'm just sitting here like admiring my stick a little bit while I'm walking.
I just walk up full
I
of
made
shame.
Florida Man as a joke earlier, but I don't know if it's a joke anymore.
I don't know if it's a joke.
No, I agree.
I was actually born in Florida.
Listen, if he picks up an alligator in a minute, then we can be concerned.
Right.
Man, just wait till you hear my backstory.
As we're walking, can I go and approach the Jeep with like my rifle on my shoulder to make sure there's nothing around it since it's off? Because correct me if I'm wrong. So the road is forward, but it's still through the path of the jungle, right? So there's like a jungle on the one side. Is it on the side that the jungle is on, like parked on that side, or is it towards the building?
Towards the building. It's not up against the jungle.
Okay. So I'll just go and check out the Jeep and see if there's like anything in it.
Okay.
Radio, knives, anything.
You kind of creep up to the Jeep, and
I'd like to be following, if at all possible.
I was actually going to ask.
With your big
am I, like,
stick.
is everybody going to the Jeep?
I would like to go to the door of the aviary.
I'll
That's
join
near the Jeep.
Patchy.
Okay.
That.
I would kind of like to pop the hood open, see what's. If
Okay, so
everything's
3 of us are
functional.
at the Jeep, 2 of us are at the aviary doors.
Okay.
Prim's got a gun. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
She missed the first 3 shots. That doesn't mean anything.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
We got
Just a
it.
little tee-hee.
Val
That's my
takes
better
point.
judgment.
Val takes point heading to the Jeep, and there's no critters around it as far as you can tell. You kind of scope it
Okay.
out. It looks good. And Browning, you go around and you pop the hood, and is this to your dismay or to your excitement? I'm not sure. You open it up and you see no engine, big old battery. There's a big old battery. This is an electric Jeep.
How do you feel about electric cars, bud? How old school are you?
Oh my god.
You know, I'm neither deterred nor excited.
Okay.
This is okay.
I feel nothing.
Just staring at it like, all right.
I was gonna say, there's no tuning that bitch up. Sorry.
Val, as you are scoping it out, you notice that the Jeep is looks like it's supposed to seat 4 to 5 people, depending on how many people you squeeze into it. There's no steering wheel, and also there is a center console, like with a screen that's turned off at the moment, and looks like there is an emergency button underneath the screen.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, it looks like there's no way to actually control the car itself.
Is there like a glove box? Is there like a trunk that I can go through?
Yeah, there's a trunk. There's a back trunk area.
Okay, can I go through the trunk?
Sure.
Do I need to roll?
No. You open up the trunk, And first off, there is a another full first aid kit.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
Cool. So that's good. Also, there is a flare gun in a plastic like bag, in a sealed bag. So it's like a one use only. You got to open this bag to get to the flare gun kind of thing.
Hell yeah. Okay.
There is also a walkie-talkie that is listed on the side, emergencies only.
Okay.
And then there's a tire iron. And a jack for the car. Some jumper cables.
I grabbed these items, like a couple of them, and I'm gonna give the tire iron to Browning and be like, I think this is a little bit better than a stick.
Just a little bit.
I mean, Browning doesn't even have a stick. He has pine cones.
I'm trying to help him here.
I have metal.
Oh no, actually, I might regret this. So I'm gonna take the walkie-talkie and I'm gonna hand it to Sinan and say, hey, do you want to see if you can use this? Is there anything that you can do with this?
Is it broken, or I'm gonna
I'm not
start looking
sure.
around at it?
Oh yeah, there's a switch that clicks on, and it seems to be working.
All right, cool. I'll click it on. Anything happen? No noises on the other end?
What do you say? What do you say into the walkie-talkie?
Can you give me the reviver prize?
Can anybody hear me? Is anybody here? We need help. We crash landed on the island. Is anybody listening?
At first, there's no response. Silence at the moment. And then suddenly a voice comes through, and he says,
Oh, y'all survived? Oh my god! Oh, I can't believe it. You lived. I saw your helicopter go down. Oh, that's amazing. This is the owner of the island. This is Paul Reed. I hired you. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect any of this to happen. This has been a horrible miscalculation. Are all of you okay?
No, we've got a couple of injuries here. The pilot's dead. We're at the aviary right now. Where can we go? We need somewhere to bunker down. I'll get more information from you later, but we need somewhere to stay. Is the aviary safe at all? Is anyone else alive?
I'm not sure if the aviary was secured. I'm not sure, but the aviary.
You hear, like, through the radio, you hear, like, some rustling of papers. You hear, like, some rattling as he moves around, and then he comes back.
Okay, so the aviary does have a tunnel connecting from the aviary to the main engineering building, which houses the power for the park. I don't know what happened. Someone shut down the power and disabled the security. All that's been working is the surveillance systems work okay, but other than that, like, everything else has been completely offline. I don't know who did it, but if you can get to the engineering building, you could turn the security systems back on. There should be another evac helicopter coming for us, but I'm not sure if it'll be safe if the power is not on.
All right, I got it. We'll head into the aviary, try and find the tunnel. Is there anything we need to be looking out for in the aviary? Are there weapons? Are there people? Do you know if anyone's around?
To be quite honest, I'm not sure who is alive. You're the first people I've heard from since the last evacuation helicopter went out.
What?
So, I will say though, I'm pretty sure whoever shut down the power is still here, because things have still been getting worse since then. So I think whoever this person is still here on the island. So I would watch out for them, I guess.
So you're telling me there was evacuation planes and we were brought into an island when they were leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay, that's great.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna click the walkie back on. All right, we're gonna get inside the aviary, try and find somewhere to bunker down. I'll contact you when we need some extra help. Just stay safe. Are you in a good spot?
I'm okay. I am at the main resort building. I have a kind of a panic room connected to my office. I'm here and I have my bodyguard, and we're fine. We're gonna be okay, and we'll be able to meet up with you at the evac helicopter. We'll be all right. So y'all be careful though.
All right, cool.
Bro.
I'm gonna turn this thing off so you don't.
I want to warn you though. There's if you didn't figure it out, this island is full of dinosaurs.
Yeah, we
And
can't.
some of them can be very dangerous. So please be careful and try not to kill any. They're very expensive.
What? Okay.
Good thing I missed, huh?
I'm not. I will do what I can, but I'm keeping these people alive if I can help it.
Godspeed.
Your pets will have to. They'll have to wait, and then I'm gonna turn off the radio.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just flicking it off. We can turn it back on anytime we want to. So.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him a few questions.
Oh, here, I'll throw him the radio.
Do you know
I'll
how
start
many?
walking towards the front.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many, like, say, species we have that might be? How many?
How many species is a good question. I am not sure exactly. I'm sure there's probably. I believe we've successfully made 12 to 13 different habitats for here on the island itself. The lab has more, but they're not finished.
What?
So they're not ready to be put out in an actual habitat yet. So that's still under. It's still under work a little bit.
So I'm assuming by that statement, you couldn't tell me, like, how many of those might be predatory.
Oh, well, something we thought would be kind of exciting for the park is kind of it was like a 50-50. Like half the park was sort of herbivores, half the park was carnivores. We thought it would be really exciting that way.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you this right now. It's pretty exciting so far. We appreciate the
Wow.
Yeah.
Browning, I'm gonna strangle you.
The security systems are top notch. I wasn't expecting someone to just turn them off.
Well, they're off. Here we are.
I'm sorry.
Well-
Did he say herbivores or omnivores?
Herbivores.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just making sure I heard that right.
Luckily, you should be okay because the aviary is in the herbivore section, so you should be all right now.
So the man in the panic room is telling us we're okay.
Although it does neighbor. No, that wouldn't be a problem. Don't worry about that. You're probably fine.
Yeah, I'm worried about it. I'm pretty worried about it, bud. I don't know what to tell you about this, but I'll tell you one thing. Those herbivore aviaries just like knocked their friend in the fucking head. So I'm pretty. What's up?
Hey.
Brownie's about to throw hands at this guy over the walkie.
He hit him with the. I'll fucking tell you one thing.
I'll tell you why.
I can't control the decisions of animals. So if you want to have a sit-down conversation about pterodactyls and how aggressive they are when you encroach in their space, I can't say. But if you're not going to help me, I will just leave on my own. So
Look,
Oh.
I'm not trying to have an argument. I just want to know what this is that I might not or should be worried about. I just want the full picture, man. I'm in the field here.
I've told you as much as I can.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I'm
just gonna hand it back to you with an annoyed look. I'm just handing it back with.
I'm gonna chime back in on the radio. We'll get to you when we can. We'll try and get into the tunnels. Over. And the turn off.
How do we know that this guy isn't the one that's turning off all the power?
We don't, but we do have at least a little bit of a picture at this point now.
Yeah.
Prim and Patchy, y'all are go up to the aviary's front door, right?
Yes.
When you walk up, you see that it's two very pretty, like ornately designed wooden doors that's supposed to look very like Disney Animal Kingdom, like very pretty, like, oh, this is so nice. You want to go into the pretty aviary. And there is also, up to the right of the door, there is also a security camera. And that's all that's really very obviously apparent.
Can I open the door?
You pull on the door, and it feels like it might be blocked on the other side.
Can I look at the security camera closer?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Kind of like, I don't know if someone's controlling it or anything. Maybe they're watching.
Do you do the thing where you kind of like move around to the other side to see if it moves? Yeah, it does. It does. It moves.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
As I'm walking up to the front door, I'll be like, "We're being watched. There's somebody else we got in contact with."
I just keep moving around to show the camera's moving.
Can you like talk to the dude to tell him like, hey?
I'll click the radio back on real quick, and like, hey, front door's locked. What's going on? Is this something you can control?
You don't get a response.
Ooh. I'm telling you, this guy. There's something sus about this guy.
Yeah, but he's the only thing we got right now.
I will respond in turn instead and say, I don't think it's locked. I think someone barricaded the door.
Okay, that makes sense.
Can I look around to see if there's a window?
Do we want to try to find another way in?
So, if somebody barricaded it, that means there might be people in there. Can I just like knock on the door pretty good? See if like maybe can't get them to like unbarricade it real quick?
Sure. Yeah. You bang on the door, and you don't hear anything really from the other side besides just the normal outdoor, sounds. How hard do you knock on that door?
I mean, I don't like just slam it, but I give like a good knock that would like be heard decently well on the other side. I don't like just make a big bang on it.
Okay.
Grim, looking at you.
I didn't like shoot a gun off.
Yeah, you knock on it pretty sturdy, and no real response from the other side. Although, a moment after you knock, you hear coming from kind of across behind behind where y'all are standing, like from the in the kind of jungle area, you hear a sound.
How
Kind of
was that?
faintly from the other side.
Fuck.
So, let's keep it cool a little bit. Dude did say we were kind of in more of the herbivore area.
We're being watched by the velociraptors, though, or raptors.
Yeah.
But we have a fence between us.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't know.
Unless they can crawl. Yeah.
I'm saying we look for another entrance. We don't panic, but we calmly kind of look for.
Well, can't we also use the Jeep, or is there any way we can get the Jeep working?
It's electric.
There was no controls.
The steering wheel's gone.
It might be
there is no steering
it might
wheel,
be
actually.
A remote control thing.
Oh, okay.
Weirdest color I've seen.
Well, I guess should we try to just go the opposite way of the sound and just go around the building to see if we can find an entrance?
We could also follow the road.
Oh, that too. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, do we want to try to get in to possibly get to that tunnel?
Yeah, I was gonna say our contact said that we can restore the power to the island if we can get into the aviary and find a tunnel that leads into engineering.
let's see if we can find a window.
We need that in order for our evac to actually work.
Right.
So that's
Yeah,
kind of
let's-
necessary.
Do we... So I'll go ahead and start walking around the side of it to see if we can find any type of windows that can be broken or any type of side doors.
We should stick together.
I turn to Sin, and I ask him if there's anything in his toolkit that can be used to get these doors out of the way. Do you have like a hammer that can like break down some nails or
There's a tire in our...
anything in there?
I mean, the thing is, we can't get that door open. I don't know what I could fit in there. Like, realistically, Jess, like, we can't move the door at all, right? Does it open outward, inward? Like, what's the deal?
It opens outward, and as Patchy pulled on it, like it feels like it's unlocked, but there is something like barring the door.
Okay, so there's something like keeping it in from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything I can do with that. Can I do like is there some kind of check I can do to see if there's any like weaknesses in the door that I might be able to get through, or?
So I think you have two options here specifically, Sin. You can either do a scavenge, see if you can like find something, or a lay of the land, I guess, might be more effective. It's about the same. You could also try and use your jury rig ability.
Have we heard the sound that was coming from the woods? Was that something we had heard before, or similar to the raptors, or different?
Sounds very different than the raptors. Sounds like a different animal.
Okay, got it. Right, I'm gonna gesture over to everybody else. All right, do you guys want me to try and get this front door open, or do we want to find a different way in? I might be able to get this open, but it could take some time.
I mean, we're losing daylight.
You know?
I think we should try to find a different exit. They probably barricaded it well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So
Then probably should, because the quicker we can get to like the power.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So
all
why
right.
don't Sin and Patchy work on the door, and we can just go a little bit of a distance around to see if we can see anything.
Okay. Just stay close if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, of course.
I'll hand Patchy my stick, I guess. I don't know.
I'll take good care of it.
Me and Prim both got guns.
I'm
So
gonna say you guys are
Well,
probably
one of them's
gonna
good
have
at
to go
shooting.
enough on your own, so.
The other one's more of an alarm.
All right, so Sin, how are you trying to get through this door?
Basically, I'm gonna see if I can like pull it just a bit to get anything like in between it. See if there's something like I can possibly like squeeze into the cracks of the door. If it moves at all, maybe there's some kind of mechanism on the handle that I can jostle with.
Okay, yeah, when you pull on the door, you can get about an inch worth of give.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a gap in there that you could pry something in there if you want to.
Okay.
Also, since it opens outward, that does mean technically, I guess the hinges are on the outside of the door.
True.
Not very safe, but you know, safety is a
It's
priority
what
on this
we have
park,
right
apparently.
now.
Spared no expense.
Spare no expense.
Yeah, when we have our fucking dinosaurs here. Okay. I'm gonna avoid fucking with the hinges because we kind of need something behind us if we do get in. And also those things are probably fucking massive.
Big hinges.
I was gonna say I'm imagining the big Jurassic Park doors at the beginning of the movie. Is what I'm getting out of this.
Just scaled down. Just small.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So not quite as
big hinge,
aggressive.
but smaller.
I'm not gonna need a ladder to get to the top of the fucking door. But...
No. The door is like a standard, maybe a little bigger than normal door.
Okay.
It's just they're double doors.
Okay. I'm just gonna gonna see if I can get in through like the handle mechanism or sliding anything through to move anything, but I kind of get the feeling it's boarded from the other side.
Then I'd go ahead and roll.
We can try to be a little more subtle about this instead of just fucking manhandling the door. All right, so that is a 10 plus 2. That's 12.
12. All right, that's that'll work. Okay. Yeah, using the equipment you have with you, you're able to kind of rig together something to try and get the door open slightly. And as you do, you find that it was boarded on the other side, which this has popped the board off of the door. Your jury rigged mechanical device you've rigged, but then also it seems that they pushed a couple of like filing cabinets. Like they've moved some filing cabinets and like a couple of benches over to try and keep the doors blocked.
Okay. I don't want to pull it open all the way. I just want to open it enough to be able to see inside.
Okay. Yeah. You can kind of spy that among the kind of low light inside.
Okay. I'll look over to Patchy and be like, hey, this thing was definitely boarded from the inside, as we guessed. They've got filing cabinets and a bunch of furniture against the door too, so if we're gonna get in, this is gonna be an open entrance fully. So we'll have to commit if we end up doing this. You wanna go see what the others are up to, or?
You're making me make decisions.
Hey, you're the one who wanted me to do this, it's your turn.
So you said the guy that you talked to, the owner of the island, he said this was an herbivore area?
Yeah, the thing is, why the hell was that boarded up if that's the case?
So there's a lot of information that we still don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be that they were trying to keep something in instead of keep something from getting maybe out instead?
If it were to keep something in, wouldn't the barricade be on the outside?
We still can't open the doors.
I mean, I can get this open. I can pull this thing fully open, but once it's open, it's open.
I would like to go in. You don't have to follow me, but I'd like to go in.
No, okay, you're not going in by yourself, okay? Let's at least get the others first. I know you want to sit down for a little bit. We've got to make sure everyone's good. Let's grab the others.
Browning, Prim, and Val. Y'all circled around the side to see if you could find another entrance, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I thought I stayed back there.
Oh,
But
Browning,
I'll,
you want...
I'll go with them. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, as the three of y'all move around the side, you find that there is actually a path that wraps around the side of the building. And you're able to follow it pretty easily. And it leads to a small, well, not really small, a wooden staircase. I gotta stop saying small sometimes, because it's not.
Small.
It's small. It's cute. That's what I say. A cute wooden staircase with a sign that says Triceratops Overlook.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe that's what we heard was the Triceratops.
Wow.
Can I
You wanna go look at
trek
it?
for tracks around?
We're just trying to find a way. We're trying to find a way to survive. Can I look at it? Can I pet it?
Oh my.
Can I take it home? You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
I'm just imagining you grabbing Val's like fucking sleeve and just like tugging and be like, ooh, 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 ooh.
That's my favorite.
That's exactly what I'd be doing right now, too.
Just Prim dragging me up this staircase, and I'm like, we should check for footprints. Oh my
Maybe we'll
god.
see one up close.
Oh my god, you don't let it. Oh. You already saw one up close. He came from behind.
I just take out my notepad and make another note and put it away.
Oh no. All right, Prim, I will allow you if you would like to pull me up there. If you don't want to do that, I would do a track check. Okay. Okay, let me pull up the Triceratops.
We gotta go scout the area up here, you know?
Right,
Mm-hmm.
As the three of y'all go up the stairs, you find what looks like kind of like a zoo little balcony that's all nice, pretty wood that matches the front door of the aviary. And there's some shade over the top. It's a kind of a canopy that you're able to walk under. It's probably a nice break for a minute. And then there's a nice wide view of a grassy field. And that is, bordered with jungle around the edges of the field. And you can see that not too far from y'all, maybe about 20 or 30 feet from the balcony itself. Oh, by the way, it's probably a 10-foot drop from the edge of the balcony down to the ground.
Prim, do not go to the edge.
Oh.
There's a railing. There's a railing.
Okay.
About 20 feet from y'all is a pair of Triceratopses, and one is laying on its side, and the other is kind of like staying by it. Yeah, you hear that kind of moaning sound you heard before again, coming from the one laying down. The one that's not laying down seems to be kind of like pacing a little bit and acting a bit agitated.
Is it injured?
Looks like it.
I just look over at Prim and go, "Who's that Pokemon?"
Oh my god!
I wanna go pet it.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Who's that Pokemon?
Can I? Is there any way for me to look and see if there's any type of injuries on it, on the Triceratops laying down?
From where you're standing currently, you kind of squint. You kind of lean over and squint, and you can't quite tell anything specifically, but you get the feeling that Triceratops is probably injured.
Shit. So what injured the Triceratops is the big concern here. It looks like it's kind of hurt, so I'm a little concerned about what caused the injury.
You can tell it's kind of, as it's laying down, it has like one foot that's kind of keeping up off the ground.
Oh, maybe it's a foot injury.
Step on something?
Killing me. I'm sorry.
I'm just kind of standing back a little bit, snickering a little, looking around the paddock and just taking notes.
I turn around. What are you writing?
Just a hobby of mine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna side-eye Browning for a bit.
You keep your secrets.
So should we go back down and go tell Sid and Patchy?
Yeah, we could head back down and tell them what we found. We didn't see any door though, right, Jas? Like when we came the path to this stairway?
No, you didn't see any doors inside. No.
Okay, and no windows, right?
No, there's the dome area is glass,
right,
or plexiglass of some transparent material, but there's a nice like good few feet of like solid wall before you get to the glass.
Okay, understood.
So before we leave that little viewing area, should we look to see, because we did hear one like outside of the area there, should we look to see if maybe there's like a breach or something, if it looks like something got in to get them and hurt them, or should we try to see that?
Yeah, was the sound, is there any way that we can check that the sound that we heard before isn't the same sound as the Triceratops, or are these the same sound? Or is this the same one?
It sounded the same, but that first sound definitely was not coming from this area.
Okay.
Oh.
So the other sound we heard was coming from a different direction. These ones were definitely here. So there's more that are outside of this cage that we see here.
So could I do like a lay of the land to see if any notes of something, something that might have got in to hurt them, or, just anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d12 plus, was it clever, I believe?
So that's a 3. Fuck.
That's a 3? Yeah, you kind of like lean over the edge and you kind of look around. You don't see anything specific. However, like, you don't see anything that could say like, oh, this is obviously what happened, here. However, you can tell that the fence for this Triceratops paddock does go off towards the way the road went. So most likely, if you were going to find a hole or something, it's going to be probably a little bit further down that road.
Yeah, I can get the general idea of where it like got out, but I can't tell anything. Okay, gotcha.
We go try to feed it some plants or something?
We ain't going down there. That ain't a cow.
Leaves. It's probably
No.
Prim.
No. You get one, Prim. You get one.
You gotta get back to the others,
Prin's
Prim.
character just wants to die.
The worst
Oh,
part is,
experience
I
good
was
things.
expecting this out of Browning. As the kid, like I was.
Look, I kind of get the. I was like, the vibe. We don't need two in the party.
Damn.
He reined himself in when Prim went. I'm afraid of heights, volcanoes, falling, the ocean.
I'm
lock in. Fuck
I'm
those
just gonna be
Triceratops.
I'm just gonna be the sassy one. It's fine.
I don't want to see
my
him
God.
anyway.
As y'all start to
Turkey.
turn to leave, y'all run into Sen and Patchy trying to find y'all.
Hey, we found
Hey.
some Triceratops in the pen. It looks like one of them is injured, and that I think they're different from the ones we had heard earlier. So there might be more out here.
I wonder
Looks
if
like
the
the-
pterodactyls did the injury. It's interesting.
I think its foot is injured. It doesn't look like
Ow.
it's like harmed by another creature, but I didn't get up close to figure that out.
Well,
The pin
as
kind
sad
of
as that is, I don't know.
the pin kind of follows the road too, so it probably got out that way.
Got it. So that's what we were hearing before.
So what about the door?
Yeah, I was gonna say door. I managed to get it open just a little bit. It was definitely boarded up from the inside and barricaded as well. So they were trying to keep the outside from what we're getting.
Right.
I can get it open, but once that door is open, it's open. Did you guys find another way in, or?
No, it looks like the whole area is just concrete wall, except for the glass, the see-through top. So like it's just a whole like wall all the way around. It's kind of looking like. So we'll just have to go through that door.
Okay, got it. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll head back unless you guys have anything else you want to check out. How long has it been since we last checked the time?
When y'all last checked, it was like mid afternoon, and it's definitely getting to be late afternoon.
Ew.
Let's get inside then. We're gonna
Yeah.
break this thing down and try to restore it as much as we can once we get in.
Should we like just stick our leg in there to push the filing cabinets away or something?
I can get it open and then we can start moving the file cabinets ourselves.
Right.
Alrighty, so y'all leave the Triceratopses behind and head inside, and are able to scooch the filing cabinets and the benches aside to clear the blockade. And as you get inside, you find that as the owner said, the power is definitely off. There is a dim light from the emergency fire alarm lights that is keeping the building dimly lit. And as you walk in, it's a small little foyer area with lots of fun facts about pterodactyls on the walls. And there's a cool little display where a kid could walk up and put his arms against the wingspan of a pterodactyl to see how long the wingspan is.
It's already up there right now.
It's
I was gonna say that's yeah. Shake my head.
and then there is a set of double doors a little further away down. That is the entrance to the actual aviary area. There's also a side door that would go to probably the offices.
Should
Okay.
we probably go to the
immediately
offices?
beeline to the offices.
You open the door to the offices, and find that it is also just being lit by an emergency light. and it looks like it's the people who were there left in a hurry. It is a mess.
So could I like turn my light on and like kind of search around a little bit in there?
Oh, flashlight, yeah.
Give me a 1d12 plus clever, and then you're gonna get a bonus for using your flashlight.
Listen, I'm typing around my mic. I had to scoot it like
It's so
close.
funny. It's so funny.
You said plus clever?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 9.
Okay, and plus 1 is 10 for using the flashlight. Yeah, you're scanning the room, and as you pass over, you miss it at first, and then quickly jump back. You see a pair of feet sticking out from under the or shoes. They're wearing shoes. Don't get excited.
Grippers.
A pair of shoes sticking out from underneath one of the desks, as if someone is hiding underneath.
Hey, what are you doing under there? Get it, come here.
Oh, I'm just watching Browning being like,
Hey.
who the hell is he talking to?
I love that we're the ones who broke in, and you're being antagonistic to the guy that's hiding inside.
Listen, I'm fed up with this shit.
As a heads up, Jazz, I'm at the front trying to resecure that, so I'm not in the room with them.
All right. Roll a.
I'm also reading the pterodactyl legs.
God damn it.
Wait,
Wearing shoes.
Since you used your jerry rig ability, I'm going to say that you're probably pretty able to lock down the front. All right. It's never going to be as locked as it was before, but it's definitely at least something.
Good enough. Okay, cool.
Good job.
The person doesn't move.
I'm gonna yank him by his feet.
I just walk over there and just kind of tap at the shoe a little bit, and kind of kick it a little with my feet.
You hear, God damn it.
Was that in game or was that just you? Like,
That's in game. It's in game.
Okay.
They like pull their feet further back and they say, "Are you military? Who is this? Who are you?"
I'm just a guy trying to find his way through this place. Who are you?
If you ever get into a negotiation scenario, Browning has to be duct taped to the other side of the room.
Listen, I'm not talking to feet. Just get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Let's not be in game. Let's just explain it.
All right. It takes them a moment, but they shuffle up and climb out from under the desk. Somebody's gonna stand up and they say, "All right, don't worry, don't hurt me. Everything's fine. I'm no danger to any of you." Where the fuck did you guys come from?
Well,
Funny story.
We were coming in. We were hired here. I'm Browning, by the way. This is my friend. And I look over at Patch, and then I just realized, like, I never got Patch's name. So I'm like, "What's your name again?"
I'm just face palming this entire time, this entire interaction.
Like, I just realized. I honestly, I just realized we never fucking introduced ourselves.
It's okay that you don't remember that we all said hi before we entered the helicopter. I don't put it past you. It's okay.
I assume that y'all, in the couple-hour flight, y'all probably all exchanged names and social security numbers and stuff.
We gave each other 3 numbers on the back of the card.
Me getting everyone's shoe size.
Whoa.
Whoa. We don't want to get intimate here.
Okay.
They're a doctor. It's not that deep. Don't worry.
Who is the biggest foot size?
So hold on a second. So we did. we did like introduce ourselves and whatnot before
Right.
like getting on the okay.
Right.
I didn't know. I wasn't assuming, so I just
No. It's funnier this way. Keep going.
Yes.
fair enough. All right.
Yeah,
Keep going with the
it's
bit.
funny.
So I was back at Patch, and I'm just like, "What's your name again?"
Oh my god.
And then I forgive you for not remembering, and I introduce myself to this poor, scared staff member who's been interrogated by a large man they don't know. And I tell them that I am Dr. Patchy.
All right.
It's my medical title, don't worry.
I mean, it sounds French, so that's fine. My name's Ty. My name's Ty. I work here. I mean, it doesn't look good at the moment. I know it doesn't look good, but I am technically tech support. I'm technical staff. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Just turn around and say, what do you mean? The electricity is down. You can't get it on?
Oh.
Nope. I can't, actually.
You immediately go aggressive too.
This isn't the building where the electricity is housed.
Oh.
So
Sorry.
That's the other building that we need the tunnel for.
So y'all survived a helicopter crash?
Barely.
That's
but
Unfortunately.
crazy.
Point at Patchy's head.
I am so
Mostly.
mildly concussed, but I am alive.
Ignoring the fact that fucking Prim is bleeding everywhere. So
I turn around and point at my back, too.
See,
These are my battle scars.
that's a pterodactyl back shot.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm kind of impressed, honestly, that all of you didn't die. So that's a good start. I guess you're just gonna try and get off the island too, I guess. Yeah.
Please?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Well, glad that y'all are here then. Because I don't want to go through the underground tunnel alone. So.
Wait, you know where it is?
Hell yeah,
know how
I
to get
work
in there?
here.
Oh, well, true.
They point at their badge that they have on their jacket.
All
I just
right.
work here.
See, I work here. See, it says Ty right there.
Incredible. I'm so happy for you.
Do you know if there's any like facilities in here that would like have anything
Like
like
a bathroom?
Oh my god.
You know,
You know
not
what?
really where I was going with that, but
It's
just
okay.
look over
I
at the
pissed my
How about
bucket
pants.
over there.
food? How about water? Do we have anything we can get resources from?
yeah.
Oh.
Maybe like a first aid anywhere, somewhere we possibly be able to help with our friends' little injuries a little more.
Well, I mean, not a first aid. I mean, you can use any of the tables in here. I guess no one's using them anymore. And if you want food, there's a vending machine. I might have broken the front of it open. Don't tell
Oh,
anyone.
perfect.
So if you need a snack, there's that.
Wait, Ty, how long have you been in here?
Oh, a few hours. All of this kind of, yeah, y'all don't know when all this started, do ya? Huh?
No, we
Interesting.
came out of the
No,
sky.
we were on a plane or a helicopter. Yeah, when this apparently all went down. We were coming in when everyone was
We saw a dead
going
guy.
Oh my god!
He's still
I love how you said that like we happened upon him instead of him being like our pilot.
We saw a dead body.
Well, I mean, I guess you get used to seeing dead bodies sometimes when you're working with dinosaurs.
Whoa.
Hold the phone.
Let's
Hold
go
the
back
phone.
really quick.
So,
We were told this is herbivores.
Well, I mean, there's like
the amusement park.
50-50 carnivores and herbivores. I mean,
Okay, that's a
it's
lot
kind
of
of more exciting
bullshit. I
that
was
way.
told this is herbivores in this section. Do you
Oh,
only
over-
work in this section?
over here, this should be there. Well,
No, well. No,
Yeah.
well.
well's a deep subject. Let's explore this more. What's
Yes.
up? What's going on here with this?
this area is all herbivores. Yeah, you're right there. There is a neighboring paddock that is carnivores.
Uh huh.
How close is this paddock?
Oh, half a mile. Not too far.
So, okay. What kind of carnivores are we talking here?
I mean, y'all mentioned the raptors before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
the raptors are over there.
Actually, we did not mention raptors.
Oh, then I didn't say that.
Huh. What else you not saying here, bud?
Oh.
Look. Here's the thing. It happened about 8 hours ago, so it probably would have started around the time y'all actually left your flight.
Okay.
The power went out. The security systems went down, so like most of the doors unlocked, which seems like an oversight, but you know. And things just got real bad real fast. They did get an emergency evacuation with a helicopter that was here. So they got out as many people as they could.
So
and they're
why
gonna
are
come
you
back.
still here?
I'm still here because I missed the first helicopter.
Oh.
As you can tell, no one else is in this building. Yeah. But
Why were you the only one that is still here?
do we really have to get into that? I mean,
So,
I mean, we got a lot of time to kill.
all right. I might have been sleeping on the job. Maybe. I might have caught a nap.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like, it can't be fired at this point, I guess. But I was just taking a little nap, and
Okay.
I missed the evacuation order. That was my bad. So I wake up and find out that the helicopter is in the process of leaving. So yeah, that was not great. Then I made my way back to this building and barricaded myself in. Here I am.
Hey, what happened to that? What dinosaurs out there?
Triceratops?
Yeah. What happened to that Triceratops out there? It's hurt.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Triceratops wounded outside.
Oh, well, there's one.
That's news to me, so
Oh.
that's
So,
not great news. Those things are
let
tough.
me get this straight, real quick. So, do you know all of this went down 8 hours ago, or were you napping and you woke up and all this had already gone down?
When I woke up, that's when I found out that everything was going down.
So we don't know if this was 8 hours ago. We don't know what.
It was about 8 hours ago. It was about 8 hours ago.
That was a
Okay.
long
They
ass
were in a
nap.
nap, not a coma.
So
I sleep really good. Is that a
Look,
crime?
I'm not blaming you for sleeping. I just wanting to get all the facts straight here.
That's
Why didn't you
fair.
let us in when we knocked on the door?
Oh, I figured you were some type of like military kill team.
What?
Nuh-uh. I don't want to. I'm not opening the door for random
Is that
people.
a thing that we
I
need to
could
be
be.
concerned about? Oh,
It's a
Like-
thing I'm concerned about. Is something that you're not concerned about?
I didn't
I'm
know that was
concerned
an option.
You're not concerned about the dinosaurs?
I mean, why would they send a kill team before evacuating people?
I mean, have you seen like Independence Day? Like
Okay, pause.
All right,
Let's
come
not even.
on.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Where's this tunnel? Okay, where's this tunnel?
We gotta get to this tunnel. Let's reconnect with Sin and get back to this tunnel.
Well, okay. Well, I can show y'all the tunnel. I'll happily go with you too if you want. I'd prefer that than going alone. It's kind of scary.
We're gonna need to turn the electricity on, right?
Oh, you're gonna try and turn the electric. Oh yeah, huh? Weird. Okay, we can do that.
What?
Why would we not?
Yeah!
Ty?
Well, I mean, I'm not an
Yeah.
electrician.
Oh.
So what is your role again?
I thought you were.
Yeah.
I'm tech support. I'm IT.
IT.
You know what? You're better. You know what? You're better with IT than anybody here. So
He knows how to fix your email, not the power grid.
I don't know
Maybe-
that.
maybe
You should be
just-
able to fix the power.
All right, let's just go to the tunnel. Let's just go to the tunnel. Let's just go to the tunnel.
Yep. All right. Let's get Sin and head to the tunnel.
Okay.
You can come with
Pull out
us,
my
Ty,
notepad,
just
take
don't-
a note, shaking my head.
Just don't be a problem.
I can I make like a mental note? Can I suss this person? But like, no, not be like I suss you.
Like, So
I think I understand what you're trying to do. Isn't there like there's a role in D&D you can do where you're like, can you tell if this person is lying?
It's perception, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it perception? I don't remember anymore.
So, in my opinion, and this is my DM ruling at the moment.
Okay.
Prim, do you think this person is lying?
Yes.
Then yeah, you think they're lying.
Okay. I think they're
You're
lying.
pretty sure of it.
Yes. Yes.
You think they're acting kind of suspicious.
I also think they're sus as well, but
Yeah.
I'm keeping it a little low key.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to keep it low key, but I'm just staring at him.
Girly Pop, you are not low key. I see it in the eyes.
I believe them completely.
at all.
Patch is just tired of this shit.
I believe them completely. And as someone who works with people, I feel like I am working with an elderly patient right now who does not like any of the work that I am performing.
Oh my god.
All right, so y'all all meet up. Ty takes you by the vending machine. That it looks like they threw a chair at it, and broke the front of it. And so there's some snacks if you want some snacks. I'm sure you haven't eaten in a while.
Thanks you guys came back to the lobby.
Are there any drink vending machines?
Oh yeah, there's a soda machine.
Sick.
That you can tell that if you were to pay normally, it'd be $7 a soda.
Damn.
That's pretty wild.
Robbery.
Take it.
That's
Take it.
crazy.
Are these at least like 20-ounce like bottle sodas, or are they cans?
They're cans. They're mini cans.
The mini. Oh my god, this is a theme park.
I'm fighting the owner of this place.
It makes sense in amusement park. Those prices are crazy there. Wait, Patchy, would you be able to stitch my back up?
I can try my best while we are in a slightly less perilous scenario.
I have a med kit if we need to use that as well.
I have a med kit that I have on my person already.
Awesome.
Someone pass me a bag of Doritos for this, please.
I can hold my light so Patch has more light to work with.
So I can try for treat wounds.
While they were having that conversation in the office, I want to try and see if I can find any like salvageable like makeshift weapons from the barricade at the front door, like pipes, any like chair legs that might be just laying around, that kind of thing.
Okay. Give me a roll plus clever.
I also have to do my treat wounds roll.
Yes, which will be also clever.
Not the one.
Oh.
We'll say I'm tired. It's fine.
You found like one piece of scrap. That's it.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Roll plus clever, and then you'll get an additional one for using your med kit.
Oh no!
Oh.
At least it wasn't a critical fail.
So everything together is a 5.
Okay, that's better. That's good.
I don't like how Jess is quiet.
I'm just trying to think of how I fucked it up.
Hey, well, Patchy, why don't you say how you're not able to help him out?
Okay. I look in the med kit that I have, and I look at the size of the wound that Prim has on her back, and I say, sorry, I only have a standard band-aid in here, and I don't think that's big enough to cover your cut on your back. I don't have anything else I can do. I've never been in this situation before.
Can we rip someone's jacket to wrap it?
I'll take the jacket off of my waist and throw it to them. Use it for whatever you need.
Cool. Sweet. I can rip it if you want.
Make something nice.
What do you want to do, Patchy?
I wrap the jacket as best as I can, and it doesn't technically help anything, but Prim feels better.
Yeah.
As a placebo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prim feels a little better. Although the injury is not healed. You still have an injury.
Oh.
And Sen, you take off your jacket, rocking the cool tank top look now.
Nice tattoo.
And then you go to start scavenging through the barring supplies to try and find yourself an extra item there. And as you're doing so, you blindly reach down and it's scrape up your hand.
Motherfucker.
And I want you to take an injury for me, and also an XP.
Wait.
Okay.
-1 XP?
No, you get 1 XP.
Oh, okay, cool.
For
I
fucking
hurt
up, you get an
myself and it
experience
worked
point.
out. Sick! Also, how many, I'm confused on the XP system. How much XP do you need to get a special move?
When you hit 3, you
Is it
get a
3?
new special move. Yeah.
I need to get myself hurt more often. Cool. Awesome.
No, you only get 3 and you're dead.
You've seen my rolls.
Okay, so I'm just fucking trying to shake it off and ignore it for a minute. It's annoying.
I will give you, so you can still use your hands. It's an arm injury instead of a hand injury.
It's an arm injury. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll just that.
How bad of an injury are we talking? Did I like fucking scrape my arm against a fucking sharp object?
There's like a
just-
nail sticking out and it skims your arm.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is you reach down and you actually scrape your arm against like a raw piece of metal.
No, motherfucker. Okay.
You take a look though; it's not rusty.
Let me rip a part of my
fucking
jacket off.
nice.
Not
This
bad.
jacket and wrap that arm.
You have a jacket too?
No, I'm
No,
just
Prim
ripping up
has
your
yours.
jacket.
Yeah, I guess it's already fucked up. Fucking, if you got extras.
Here you go. I give you the sleeve.
Thanks.
I have a med kit too. I can try to
Oh, right.
bandage up.
Yeah.
I can try to bandage up Sin's arm.
Sorry.
All right. While they're doing that, I wanna talk to Ty while they're fixing up my arm.
Okay.
All right. So, your name's Ty, right?
Yeah, yep. Wear it
Cool.
out.
I'll reach out with my good arm and shake his hand.
Yeah, they shake your hand back.
Cool. What kind of grip?
Uh,
This is important.
Suss it about, dude. I like this. I like it. I see it. I appreciate it.
Not very strong.
Cool.
Not very strong
Awesome.
grip.
Cool. Did you just fucking roll for that?
Yeah.
I knew I heard a dice drop. I was like, what the fuck? You got your own little fucking corner over there, I understand now.
Oh yeah. Gotta roll behind the DM screen sometimes.
Yeah. You can't see. We can't see those rolls. I got you.
Yeah,
alright.
not super strong. No, not a super
Okay.
strong grip.
Cool. I'm just gonna keep like
that
staring
looks bad.
into his eyes the entire time. Like, yeah, it's rough. It's all right though.
Nice.
We'll be fine. So IT, right? You've been here
IT.
for a little bit, yeah. Shit happened while you were asleep, I heard.
Yeah, I've been here about 6 months.
Okay, cool. So I got into contact with somebody. They mentioned we need to get the electricity on, and you know how to get there, right?
Yeah. There's an underground tunnel takes you to the electrical area.
Cool. Do you know
the,
much else about this building, or?
The engineering building is
No. This building.
Oh, the aviary? No, not really. I've come here a few times for tech stuff. But yeah, really, it's honestly the best thing about this is it's a good place to hide out. That's really my best finds here.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you've done it this far, and I haven't seen anybody else survive, so
I'm
Good
still
job.
alive.
yeah, you're doing it. Although you're not a very good hider, but that's fine. Whatever.
Well, military kill squad,
Yeah, I got you. You set up the barricade on the front, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Or was
A
it
little bit. I
around?
added to it. Let me
Okay.
just put it that way. I
Alright.
added to it.
Do you know why they barricaded the fronts? Because I mean,
Uh,
if this is an herbivore area,
Well, I mean, they're worried about the neighboring paddocks. Like,
that's fair. So they got a good chance of getting out and have been around.
Why
Well, I
did
mean,
they
but
wake
this-
you up?
oh, I don't know. Maybe they don't like me enough. I don't know.
How much Adderall did you take before your nap?
Unfortunately, not enough.
Damn. All right.
No, it's it's just. I think when like an emergency happens, people really just look out for themselves more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. When you've got giant fucking murder lizards running around your forest, I can get it.
You know
Yeah.
why that's happening, by the way? Why are there huge murderous lizards running around?
I mean, this is a dinosaur theme park.
Yeah, a theme park!
Yeah, the theme
That
is
wasn't in
dinosaurs.
part of the contract, was it?
Well, I mean, they do
I'll
count as
nudge
exotic
Prim.
animals.
Yeah, like someone shut off the electricity, so everything got out. For some reason, they
Yeah.
decided to put all their security behind a singular electrical outage.
There's a lot of there's been a lot of like disgruntled murmurs among the employees as of late. Part of probably why y'all were being hired was probably to replace some people. I'm guessing.
So, how long you been working on the island, Ty?
About, like I said, about 6 months. About 6 months. It was
6
around
months or
about 6
so?
months. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, you know,
You,
they finished like the big stuff, and they really needed to start working on the small stuff. I'm more of a small stuff kind of person, you know.
I got you. So do you know many people on the island at all?
I made some. I made some friends. You know, in the like, I work a lot in like the engineering and with the, you know, the people over there, and so there's a lot of tech stuff.
You ever meet a guy named Chaz Bilter?
Name doesn't ring a bell.
Electrical infrastructure, possibly.
Oh shit. That's his last name. Damn, what a terrible last name. That sucks. That sucks for him.
It's not
No.
great.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times.
Told me that he did a little bit of work on this island. He didn't give me much more information though.
Interesting. Because
A
I
little
got
bit
some
of vague
theories.
stuff kind of explains what's happening here now, but
I got
he didn't have anything solid.
I got some theories, and I think some of the like more engineering type people kind of saw more than I did. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think there's more going on here.
Yeah,
there's more
so
going
that's
on here.
kind of what I'm thinking too.
I think I see, because I don't think they you just genetically engineer dinosaurs for shits and giggles, right?
Yeah. I was noticing a few things in my line of work back home, but that makes sense.
Yeah. I
The
think
entire time we're having this conversation, I kind of want to keep an eye on his like body language.
they kind of like hunch in some and lean a little closer towards you while they're talking. Like someone's they're afraid of someone listening.
Okay, got it. Good to know. All right.
So by that, can we hear what they're talking about and all that?
Oh yeah, I mean they're working on my arm while this is happening, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ty, so there's a lot of like disgruntled employees and such, like, you know, just a lot of people upset at the park and all, or the management.
Yeah, I feel like anybody who like digs their feet in a little too deep starts finding some suspicious stuff, you know?
I
Things
see.
that don't click right around here.
So okay, so they're not like disgruntled over pay or anything like that. It's
No, I mean the pay is good. The pay is great, but like, how much does it cost to like violate your morality? You know,
Yeah, that's
like
true. It's
how much
true.
money does it cost for you to look the other way when suddenly some people disappear? Right? Like,
So people have
That's the question.
disappeared.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but
it's
I
possible.
mean, yeah.
Got a buddy
fair.
of mine
I mean,
that went missing, so.
I think you literally
it
did
checks
just
out.
say that though.
yeah,
I
like
didn't
I mean,
I didn't say that though. You know,
this is the thing, man.
say
Like,
that.
you know, it's not like any of us are. None of us are like management or anything. We're pretty disgruntled ourselves. I mean, we
Yeah,
got called
we're
in here just to
kinda-
crash in a helicopter. We just watched a man die. We're pretty disgruntled too, man.
Fair point. Fair point. I mean,
I get what he means, though. When you're running with this much money, there's bound to be some conspiracies and sweeping shit under the rug.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of money, do you know the owner of the island?
I met him once.
Yeah. And is he nice? You know, tell me, what do you think of him?
He's pretty nice most of the time. I mean, don't get him mad. Like, if you want my honest opinion, if you want my honest take, I don't think he's really in charge here. I think he's like who we all interact with. I think he has I don't know that.
Kind of like almost like a middleman.
Yeah, kind of like a middleman. Yeah, I think he actually wants to make a dinosaur park, you know, but I feel like there's some people in his ear, you know.
See.
I just say he seems like kind of a smartass as I'm writing down another note.
Well, I have heard that they have some big investors in this place, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of money in someone's pocket that we don't know about.
That the government's involved?
No.
Yeah?
Foreign governments, foreign governments that are not the states,
I did get offered, or I mean, I did at least. Got offered a pretty big paycheck to be here.
I think most of us did, and
Yeah,
hopefully.
we all did. We all did.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
I don't know.
Also, Val, you were working on my arm, right?
Yes, correct. What?
Not Patchy, not the doctor.
Well, I mean, Val was the one with the med kit, so and she jumped on it, so I wasn't gonna correct. I'm not gonna tell people how to do what they want to do. Okay, it's fine.
I don't think Sin wants my tooth like Prim got. So
No. I'd prefer if you helped Val, if anything. But like, I don't know, man. I'm just here for the ride. You guys do what you gotta do. I assume Wild West over here has a little bit of experience of patching up wounds, so.
True.
Wild West.
True.
So she's the only one that came here with a gun. I have to assume.
Well, she's not the only
It's
one.
a tranquilizer rifle.
Okay, yeah.
A tranquilizer gun.
I'm gonna be
This
so
is a gun.
fucking. I'm gonna be so real with you, Prim. You're wonderful. I'm not letting you near my wounds.
You know what? You're missing out, buddy.
I'll leave you to causing the wounds. I think I'll let someone else fix them.
Honestly, I would love to cause wounds if I can land my fucking bullets.
She's
Alright,
crashing
take it down a
out.
notch. You're good. You'll get your opportunity. I believe it. Okay?
Sorry, I'm gonna calm down a second. All right.
All right. Ty turns their like wrist inward, and they have a wristwatch, but the like watch is on like the inside of their wrist. They look at it real quick, like ooh, yeah, we probably need to get moving. It's starting to get a little later, and I know the travel time. If y'all want to try and make the evac helicopter, it may be we cutting it close, but I think we can get to the engineering building and then get on down there.
All right.
How long of a walk is it through this tunnel, anyways?
The tunnel cuts a lot of time out. It should only take us maybe about 45 minutes.
Okay, awesome.
Do you guys need to do any rolls for?
Do I need to do a roll for
anything like
bandaging?
that?
No, you aren't
Okay.
going to be removing any wounds, so
Cool.
it's
Yeah,
just protecting it. Patchy is the only one that has an actual ability to remove injuries.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I thought anybody
possibly
could do that. Okay.
in the future, like say we just like wrap it up for now, and then later on we can have Patchy take a look at it to make sure how it's doing,
Yeah.
and then okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Can I get
We'll do
infected
the
and
tab.
stuff?
I'm not going to mess with it. Not going to.
Okay.
I
cool.
mean, if you want, I could try again. But
if you want to take a look real quick before you go in the tunnel, by all means, I would love that.
Let's do it.
okay. Am
Patchy,
I
Patchy,
grabbing
Patchy.
the med kit from Val to use, or are you keeping it?
I can give it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Does this med pack have bigger bandages?
We'll find out depending on what I
was
roll.
gonna say, which one is gonna be more worth healing?
They're both technically an injury, so
Yeah. All injuries
Yeah,
are
but, like,
technically
hold the
equal.
same weight.
But like, which one of us is it gonna be worth doing the work on? My little fucking nick on my arm or the gash on Prim's back?
According to
Comparing
the
sizes
rule
over here.
sheet, they hurt the same amount. So
Oh,
Yeah, it's not like a +2
This is how
injury.
technical we were
Yeah.
getting, so.
who would win, a pterodactyl or a nail?
You'd be surprised. Have you seen
Okay,
one?
so I'm gonna try to roll again. I'm gonna try to do
Got stuck
treat
there.
wounds for Sin this time.
I'll be your nurse.
With a new med kit and see if that works any better.
I will give you a bonus because of Val helping.
Yeah.
Okay, and Val's also helping. Is that another
Hell,
+1?
Yeah, so you get you're rolling plus
+4 total.
yeah, clever plus 2 more. Yeah.
Can I add one more plus with my sleeve?
No.
Everybody lend me your energy.
I'm doing my part.
All right.
He's
doing-
mortally wounded!
Let's
Spirit
go,
bomb of
Petty.
healing.
Okay, we got a 10.
That's nice.
Oh no, Sen dies. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
Die came over.
Oh,
No.
I'm gonna mute you.
We would have been
Yes.
Stop.
Sin, remove the injury from your list because it has
Sick.
been treated.
You're an
Alright.
angel.
So I'm able to use Val's considerably more useful med kit, and I am able to properly apply some Neosporin and wrap your arm in a little bit of gauze, and you're good to go.
Cool. Lift my arm up, squeeze my hand a little bit. Feels good.
I'm just watching, eating the rest of my Doritos, like, damn. Alright.
You get a ripped up jacket and a slap on the ass, and
Get back in there, champ. It's go time.
All right, I'll jump up and be like, all right, let's go.
all right,
Yeah.
through the tunnel.
I think
Alright.
Browning should go first with the flashlight. Is it gonna be dark in there, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
flashlight and the
probably.
tire iron. Might as well have it.
Yeah.
And
Go on,
Pine
big
Can
man.
I,
I'm
can I have a
armed
sticker?
and dangerous.
Again! Sorry.
Can you have a sticker?
Actually,
What?
no. I'm gonna let Patchy keep the stick.
Okay. I might hurt myself more than anything, but I'll take
You
it.
know
I'll-
what?
I'll cover
It's
the
a
rear.
weapon. I'd prefer if you had something.
My
I wish I could-
-1 fitness will do its best.
Hey,
I wish I
that,
could like.
that'll
sharpen
cancel it
all
out
over.
because
Yeah.
the weapon's +1. So,
Yeah, there you go.
all right. So y'all after taking a bit of a rest, getting resituated, Ty goes over and pulls out a set of keys and unlocks the door to the actual aviary, and opens the door and says, "Don't worry about that pterodactyls. They're all gone. But the doorway is over here, and there's
no.
there's a lit up exit sign off to the right. That Ty then walks over and opens up the door to the stairwell.
Cool. I'm gonna make sure Ty's in front of me at all times.
Okay. Yeah, Ty doesn't have a problem with that. They just keep on trucking. They kind of try and lead the way with Browning, since Browning has a flashlight, as they head down into the stairs, down into the underground tunnel, which, yeah, is just a real long tunnel. There's a couple of like carts off to one side as y'all are walking down. The lights down there are dim and flickering. There's a
Kind of spooky.
yeah, there's a couple of eerie sounds of pipes and distant rumblings here and there. And as you're walking, Ty says, "So y'all have asked me a lot of questions. Let me ask you guys some questions. Is that okay?"
Fine by me.
All right. How do y'all feel about like potentially animals being genetically modified for fighting? How do you feel about that?
That is highly
Kind of
immoral.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't agree with it.
And like how do you feel about like like gene like splicing, like getting like stuff from one animal and splicing with another to make it like even like bigger and tougher?
What?
Like let's say you're able
That
to
sounds pretty
find
crazy.
let's say you're able to find the bit in an elephant's genes that make it tall and scrawny, and then
Aren't
you
you
add
IT?
it. Then you add. Well, I mean, hey, I'm just saying. I've read some things here,
Okay.
and let's just say you got some of those genes and like put it in like one of the velociraptors you saw.
Right.
You know, like make it really big and beefy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's that sound?
No.
No.
Dinosaurs shouldn't even exist. They've been extinct. We shouldn't be bringing them back, especially with the sole purpose of them fighting. No, I don't agree with that.
Not gonna lie, you guys aren't handling it really well, are you? like, I'm gonna be really, we're going through a tunnel right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say, I've seen some things in my time here, and I have a friend who's in the labs. She's actually like the chief bioengineer, and yeah, I've heard about some of that going on, which I don't know about y'all, but it kind of gives me a bit of a pause and a bit of a like antsiness about it. Makes me a bit nervous.
No, I could see it happening. If everything happening here, it'd be easy for them to just go off the rails and start doing anything else.
They can do anything they want.
What seems to be the point of this? Sorry.
I guess there's not. We got some time to kill, and I was just curious. It's been on what I've been thinking about while I've been stuck waiting, so I don't know, just talking.
Oh no, I mean the point of splicing dinosaurs. Like, why?
Well, Ty said they're for fighting, so they're making these creatures fight, and probably in some regards making them more aggressive, so they will fight. Like how roosters have fighting pens or pit bulls. Like, there's something. That's what I would assume.
Yep.
The
I think
word...
it's kind of getting out too. Back where I'm from, I manage some gator farms, basically infrastructure in that area. They've been getting bigger for no reason, and I kind of got a feeling it has something to do with these guys.
Listen, all I know, I've seen the movie Blackfish. Nothing good comes out of that.
I've never seen Blackfish.
Technically, I actually haven't either, but I thought it would be good.
You're so cute, Patchy.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, Blackfish, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
No, I get what you mean.
As y'all are walking and just making idle conversation, you start to reach the end of the long tunnel, and Ty points at another lit up exit sign. Says, "That's the way up. That's the way up into the actual engineering building." Listen, I have a question, and you can say no. You can say no. I think that shit is going on, and I think there's evidence of it in the lab. And I would love to get that and take it like to the press or something, because I don't think it's right. So if you want, I can stay here. I can try and turn on the power, and y'all can go get the information from the lab, and then we can all just like get to go and leave on the helicopter together, you know. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Like I that's cool. It's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm down. I agree. I agree with it.
How are we
question
going to get
is-
to the lab?
Yeah.
Can I like pull Sin aside and have a little talk with him out of earshot?
Yeah. What's up?
Sure.
So I've been picking up on this dude's, like, he does not seem like he's telling everything.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you think he's even slightly trustworthy?
See, we don't know though. Like, we've got no solid proof against this guy.
Well, no.
He could very well be the guy that Head Honcho was mentioning. Head Honcho could be, talking out of his ass, doesn't know what he's saying. He thinks that there's some kind of sabotage. We don't know who we can trust right now. And I don't know. This guy doesn't really seem like the backstabbing type.
No. I wouldn't say backstabbing.
I don't know. I think we just got to take what we can. If this guy's, this guy's wearing a coat, he's got the name, he's got everything, he's still here. He's got something going for him. And I think we kind of need that one way or another. And if he's against these guys and he still wants to get out of here, I mean, what reason would he have to stop us if we're helping him? We just need to focus on getting out.
That's true. I think my main concern is, what exactly does he really want with the stuff in the lab?
Solid point.
Because if he was really just wanting some evidence and stuff, he could have got out of there. There's no way he knew that somebody was going to come for him.
I mean, yeah, but on his own, you really think that guy could hold his own in those woods?
What else? What other choices?
He barely did it. Yeah. So he needs us regardless, and Heike, we kind of need him.
It's fair.
So,
all
I
right.
think we just gotta go with it. Whether we help him or not, we need to get on that helicopter one way or another.
Can I elbow TJ, being like, I'm completely on board with you right now, with the evidence. It's like, me and you,
It's tight. It's tight.
Oh.
Roll with it.
You're just
subscribing
a dick funnier right now.
Hey TJ, I'm with you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Not my name, but
Oh, don't worry about it, DJ.
Oh my god. Alright, so I guess me and Sid come back to the group, I guess.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just talking strategy a little bit.
Ty at that point gets the door unlocked to the stairs to go up to the engineering building and says, honestly, like I said, you can say no, but I would appreciate it, and it would, because I don't think I could do it.
How long do we have until this thing arrives? And is this helicopter the only way out of here?
It's gonna be the easiest. I guess might be a boat at the docks, but as far as I know, I wouldn't take a boat.
Yeah,
wait,
ocean's really bad.
Is there lizards in the water?
You mean sharks?
No, not sharks. Sharks are fine.
Aquatic dinosaurs? Is that what you're getting at?
Correct.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
Gotcha.
Ty's eyes kind of glaze over a little bit and goes, Ah, fuck! I forgot about those.
Oh!
Huh?
Oh! Hell
Whoa.
no!
Oh,
You ain't catch me on
there's a
no damn boat.
There's a
So I
aquatic
guess
ones
we're
too.
taking the helicopter then.
Yep.
We're taking our chances on the second helicopter and hoping that one doesn't crash too.
So, is there like a vehicle anywhere, like a maintenance vehicle or something we could possibly make this trip a little quicker?
Yeah. Once I get up, I can turn on the power, and you can hop in one of the jeeps, and it'll take you right there.
Okay.
And how long do we have until this helicopter arrives?
They look at their watch and they say, probably an hour and a half. I think that's probably an hour and a half.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Better start booking it.
Does anyone know how to drive a boat?
uh, man, I don't know. The idea of getting over to the lab in that amount of time, finding what you're looking for, and then getting to the helipad, and then also hoping you make it there. That's a lot.
I could probably stall them.
By doing what?
The escape?
Yeah, I could probably make them stay. I would tell them there's more people coming. They're an evac helicopter. That's what they're there for.
Okay.
I could try. Buy us a little more time.
I just is losing completely now.
I just love the immediate, like, okay, yes, that's good.
Oh,
Really want to go to this lab.
I really want to find some evidence.
Okay, look, out of character, I think the lab would be a lot of fun too. So.
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And yeah, Ty heads up the stairs. Which
Okay.
the engineering area is actually much better lit than anywhere else you've been so far. Yeah, they head up the stairs and open the door, and it looks like a fairly run-of-the-mill like office area that you'll walk out into, and Ty walks y'all over to like the main staircase, and says, "All right, I'm going to go down into the basement of this building, turn on the power for you guys, and y'all head out, and there should be a Jeep out there, and hop in, and it'll take you where you need to go."
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we better get to the Jeep then.
While we're in here, I want to see if I can, find anything for us to use as makeshift weapons again.
Okay. Ty disappears down the stairs. All right, and go ahead and roll a 1d12 plus clever.
Thank you. That's an 11.
Ooh, all right. You search down one of the hallways and find a cabinet that you pop open. There's a fire axe inside.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay. And I guess I'll look around in case there's like anything maybe protective.
You do see sitting on one of the benches when you're walking by, you see one of those like yellow hard hats from one of the engineers. Yeah.
That's immediately going on Prim.
I was waiting for it.
Can I do like a check around because we're in the engineering, right? Can I look
Yeah.
at the tables and see if I find any like paperwork or anything on this, anything that can give us an indication of like any type of clues of what might have happened when everything went down?
Yeah. Give me a roll plus clever.
Okay, heard. Ooh, 5 plus clever is 2, so 7.
Yeah, you look around and you don't see like evacuation orders or anything like that specifically.
Okay.
But as you're looking around, you see a couple of computers that are still on. They're connected to the emergency power. And you can see that there is flashing text on the screen that says all paddock security disabled. And then you can see another screen that has listed a whole bunch of different dinosaur pins that have either intact or not intact listed next to it.
Oh boy. Okay. So we got a little bit of situation here. It seems like the paddocks have no power whatsoever, no matter what. So herbivores, carnivores, whatever elsivores on this fucking island don't have anything preventing them from getting to us. Just a big heads up, it looks like.
So they're just roaming around.
Correct, it looks like, yeah.
Is there any windows in this building and all that we're at, and the room we're at?
Yeah, there's lots of windows.
Can I like take kind of a lay of the land to look out and see what's like in the immediate area and all that good jazz?
Sure. I without even rolling for it, you just look out the window. You can see that there's a couple of parked of the automated jeeps that you had seen prior, parked in front of the building. Then also a little green space, some nice foliage, and then a whole bunch of jungle. You don't see any fences, so you're most likely get the feeling you're probably not right up next to any specific dinosaur paddocks at the moment. And you can also see that it's starting to get dark out.
Okay.
All right, guys, time to get to that laboratory, huh?
Yep, let's go find the Jeep outside and see what we can do.
Right as you say that, there's suddenly a big humming sound, and the power for the building comes back on. You can see like some of the lights that were off click on, some of the ones not tied to the emergency power, and also some lights outside click on.
Wow, he actually did it.
Do we look over and see where on the computer some of the paddocks have come back online, or?
No, the security is still offline.
Okay.
Power's on, security's off.
All right, let's head to that Jeep.
Sweet. As we're heading out, I'm gonna take the hard hat and I'm just gonna put it on Prim's head and tap it once.
I'll just nod in agreement. Like I'm not gonna fight it. I'm like, all right, I know it. I was gonna get it.
Battle ready.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys want me to drive?
No. No.
There's no steering
no
wheel. What do you mean?
No one's driving.
Oh, right.
As we're heading out, hey Patchy, can you give me that stick real quick?
Okay. Here's your stick back.
I'm gonna try and sharpen it with the fire axe.
Okay.
Into like a bit of a spear.
So that would be your jury rig ability.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
That's
plus
all.
clever for me real quick.
That is a 9.
Okay. You do it, but you get the feeling that this spear might be one use.
Got it. Cool. Understood.
I'm
gonna keep a hold of the spear and then hand Patchy the fire axe. Hey,
Oh, for me?
keep yourself safe. Yeah, I don't want you getting hurt anymore, and I appreciate what you've done for me. Just take care of yourself. Use it wisely.
It's
I'll do my
dangerous to
best.
go alone.
I believe in you.
Take this.
As y'all... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Belle.
No. It's okay. Go.
No, what were you going to say?
Okay.
No, you
I
first.
was gonna say if I can look around and see if there's any tracks while everyone's moving towards the Jeeps, just in case I can see anything, because I have the tracker ability.
Okay.
So could we do that? Is it worth
Absolutely.
it? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely worth it.
Okay.
Always worth it.
Ooh. Okay, so what do I need to roll for that?
You're going to roll a 1d12 plus
Okay.
clever. Yeah.
1d12. I got a 607.
All right, you get to ask one.
Well, do I see any tracks at all? Is my question.
Yes. You see fairly large tracks.
Oh, great. Okay.
You can ask, where did it come from? Where is it headed? How can I catch them unaware? Or what else nearby should I know that is not obvious?
What else nearby should I know that is not obvious?
As Browning noticed, there is not a specific paddock nearby.
Okay.
However, you notice in the direction that these tracks came from, there's a lot of disturbed foliage.
Oh, it's a big boy.
as
Okay.
if, yeah, something large has cleared it out of the way.
Hey guys, I found some tracks. It looks like it's a pretty big, a big boy moving through the trees back there.
I guess another Triceratops.
Wait, what? Okay, sorry, out of character. What did the tracks look like? Were they a circular? Were they like pointed? Like what? Were they herbivore, carnivore?
They were pointy tracks.
Okay, so that would be okay. So
Probably not.
that means it's a carnivore. Hope you guys are ready.
Oh boy.
Yummy.
As y'all are piling in the car, suddenly the walkie-talkie clicks on, and
You hear? I saw the power's on. You did it.
Mm.
Hey, let's go. Good job. Y'all deserve a raise. I don't know how much to pay you, but deserve a raise. Goodness. I didn't think you were gonna make it.
We're gonna need a lot more when we get out of here. Keep that in mind, bud.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
What happened to the walkie-talkie really quick?
I'm squinting at you.
I promise, it's valid. It's a valid question.
I've got one of my teammates that wants to talk to you real quick.
Okay, sure. Hey, you know what? I owe y'all one.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
It was us more than
I'll
one.
hand it over to Prim.
Grab it. Well, who are you?
My name is Paul Reed. I own the island, and I also hired you. So, although honestly, at the moment, I'm not really worrying about the hiring part.
All right. That was all I needed to know.
Nice, easy questions. Like being on TMZ, it was great.
Oh my god.
I look over
Give you
and
just
say,
enough
it's a
time to
valid
go
question.
get some water.
Did you even read your contract, Prim?
Oh,
I'm just.
I mean, did we know who it was on the walkie?
I'm gonna lean in real close, and I'm gonna say, Prim, I told you his name.
I'm just like crying in the front seat, taking it, trying to take a note, but I can't.
Why are there so many notes? What are on the notes? What are on there?
Yeah, he's fine. Just let him do his thing. Keeps him calm.
I was say, are you actually asking, or is this?
I don't know anymore.
All right, look.
I'm gonna jump back on the radio. Yeah.
So the next evac helicopter should be here in about 30 minutes. Look. Here's the thing. Y'all are about 30 minutes from there. I'll tell them to wait until you show up, and then we'll get out of here. I'll meet you there. Okay?
All right. You got a pretty good security detail when you get there, right?
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it, man. Do not worry about it. My bodyguard will keep us all safe. No problem. So, by the way, while you were on the way there, did you run into anyone else? Did your party grow a little bit? You know?
I'm looking at Sin going like, no.
I'm glancing at my party, but I'm not saying anything.
I'm shaking my head. Don't say nothing.
Okay.
Cause look, here's the thing. If y'all rescued people on your way out, you'd be heroes. Like, that's more than just money.
What the fuck?
Like,
This guy's psychotic.
Look, I will get to A, never have to work again, and B, I mean, what's better than being a hero, right? Come on.
What the fuck?
All right. See you there.
Sign me up.
Yeah,
Oh my
we'll
God.
be making
Just
our way
covering
over
Prim's
there
mouth, like,
as
don't
quick as
say
we
anything.
can. Okay. It's gonna be on foot, so we'll get there when we can. Okay.
Sounds great. See you there.
Sounds good. I click off the radio.
I just reach back, take Prim's hard hat, get the marker, write hero on it, and then put it back on her head.
Oh my
And on the back it says, who?
Oh my god.
Just a big smile on my face. There you go, champ.
I think
Thank you.
I think that bought us some extra time, at least telling him we're going on foot.
Right.
The
Right.
only issue I'm seeing here is he has access to security, so I'm hoping we can time it properly. By the time we get to the labs, he won't be in there anymore, and he'll be at the helicopter more than anything else.
Ty did say something different than him, though, because Ty said it was an hour and a half, right? Right.
No.
So I kind of caught that one too.
Probably should have looked around the engineering for another walkie to give Ty, I guess.
I feel kind of bad we just left him there.
Could be aight.
He said he would fucking figure it out. And he mentioned there's something at labs, so we'll get down to the labs, find something, get out of here. I hope he makes it out, but we can't really
Right.
do anything else.
My
Where?
main concern is that the owner had said that someone was on the island was the one that turned off the security. So who is the person that turned it off? And we found Ty, and this person is still on the island. Like, who in this situation should we believe could possibly
Yeah.
be that person?
Question is, do we want to believe the owner and get out of here with all the money we can imagine and live happy lives? Or do we want to do the morally right thing? Regardless,
Kinda like
I want
the
to go to
first
the
one.
lab. Yeah, I mean, we could always do both. I'm just saying. We could take both
Yeah.
paths. Got a little bit of
So-
hush hush money.
I do
quiet
want
as
the
soap, whatever
evidence.
We got.
Oh, didn't Ty say there's a lot of money if we get the evidence?
Yeah, it's true. I guess so.
That's a possibility of
Money away.
selling it, though. Who knows
Yeah.
where that money will come from with that
Yeah, the problem
information?
is-
That's what I was talking to Sin about earlier. What does he exactly want with this?
Right. All right, let's.
Let's start this Jeep
so-
up.
What was that?
Are you fucking kidding me?